Welcome to the grand finals of the fastest chaos, and we've already got a great chaotic map to start with. Frost 9 starting as the Bengalis, and Daywalker, who beat freaking Andy in the semifinals, playing as the Mayans in the red. Mr. Zaturiu is here with me to watch the grand finals. We do have a Mayan stable. What do you think about map and matchup?
Yes, thanks for having me here, and hello everybody. So I think the map is like, I would call it like 4 large lakes, but you cannot access the right hand side. Which is a long name, but it kind of fits. So it's going to be a really small space to fight in, and I think Bengalis should be like as strong as Sivs here by far, unless you can do something early from the Mayan player, as a Mayan player. And other than that, I think already now Frost should be in a quite good advantage, having survived the start and getting up some army.
Yeah, both have 3 gold piles that look similar size, but they are forward for both of them, so I don't see an issue. And yeah, I really favor Bengalis here, right? But Daywalker is walling nicely there. Look at that. I guess that counts as a quick one. Because the villager is there, and then we have house, castle.
Yeah.
And Daywalker with the forward dogs.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Kenegay, but it's nice.
So, I mean, so I said, okay, so let me revise what I said. I said it's 4 large lakes, but you cannot access the right hand side, but it's Frost. And I'm gonna say Frost just gonna go for some Onagers, cut that small wood line that's connecting, basically protecting Daywalker from the right hand side, and just go push from there and just ignore the ships on the left hand side, because the water is actually shallow. You can also walk on it, so I think the ships will actually do nothing.
Elephants are taking out ships here, and the elephant masters are coming out, and no elephant archers for Frost here.
Yeah, I think that's the correct choice.
You think so? Aren't elephant archers against their plumes?
You don't need them. I think the elephants just clear the plumes, and the eagles is probably pretty good against the elephant archers. So I think it's fine. It's a good investment of resources in the champions rather than the elephant archers.
Yeah, the eagles won't do too much here now, right? We need halberdiers and onagers somewhat for Daywalker, but it's very tough to stop.
Yeah, I think both combinations would have worked here, and I mean the elephants are completely destroying the eagles and halberdiers, and now well, everything basically now, and I think it's going to be a GG now any second already, because this looks just completely overwhelming Daywalker.
Yeah, 3 castle setup is nice, but early traps by Frost. And yeah, Bengalis against no SO-Sivs are powerhouse, and Daywalker didn't have too many SO-Sivs, which he should probably consider picking them himself.
And there we see the Onager cutting the trees. Ah, I was right.
Where?
Oh, it's just in front of the traps and shooting.
Ah, there. I thought he was cutting to the right lake.
No, not the red lake. No, just the little 3 lines like in front of Daywalker's base, basically, to have a better access, and he's doing that. But yeah, I mean, I'm quite surprised that he hasn't resigned yet. Maybe he wants to get up some more feeling here, but I really think this is completely over. Maybe he hopes that Frost will be out of rest soon, and he doesn't have that much farm space. So to be honest, that's quite correct. But like already 13 fishing ship working on food eco.
I think it's warm up, and it is a best of 9, Malda. And there comes in GG. I don't know if well played is too necessary here. It's like Bengalis, but
yeah,
Daywalker's being nice and a bit more warmed up now.
So there's still only 1 re, is that correct?
Yes.
Alright, so then probably I would also not have spent my re here on this matchup on the map, because Bengalis are also quite fine on water.
I don't think you ever use it on Mayans Bengalis. I think there's no map there where that's a good matchup. Also, yeah, the main pick was maybe a bit early for Daywalker. And same draft position, actually. Which I think is surprising, because I would rate Bengalis way higher than Mayans. What's on point for the predictions for once? Nice. Now they will fail, probably, now that I complimented them.
Oh, you can still bet. Doesn't make any sense though, but
Oh no, I thought that they closed it. Oh, never
no, you
mind.
can still
Okay,
bet.
I should.
Should I bet on Daywalker? Could make Maldaha very happy.
You could self-predict, right? Maida would be very happy if you counter-predict him. He's saying Bulgarians versus Britons.
You say Bulgarians versus Britons? I'm gonna say Burmese against I don't know. Burmese. No, actually, I'm gonna say Vietnamese against Persians.
I think I'm saying Vietnamese Goth again.
All right.
Vietnamese feel decent against everything. Goths. Yeah, but Goths I don't have really good matchups there. Maybe it's like Vietnamese Bulgarians. Yeah, I go with Vietnamese Bulgarians. I feel like Bulgarians are also like they are always an early pick because they are kind of not amazing with anything, but also not super bad with anything.
Yeah. All right. Think. Get a point.
You do? I do?
No, you do get a point.
No, I swapped away from the Goth prediction.
Oh right, yeah. Oops.
I almost got a point.
Oh, too bad. All right, interesting. So tell me once you're in the game. You're at 9. Okay, I'm at 40 already.
40.
Yes.
Okay.
I failed to stop.
I'll just say when I'm at 40. We have got Britons for Frost 9 and Daywalker with the Goths. And is that good for Goths still in DM?
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, the Huskars can be very scary. I'm at
44 now.
Yeah, okay. Should be fine. So the Huskars can be very scary. I mean, Archer's just really not a good option here, I guess. But actually, we see the castle opening by Frost. Although we had the house start, so both of the players started with a tent there in front, gives them like 5 pop space, and outposts around the base. So very good vision. But still, he decided not to go for a lot of racks, but for the castles instead.
7 racks isn't that low, but you probably need more champs, no? Huskars
yeah, but I mean, okay,
rush, not straight away champions.
Sure. I mean, now he's building some more racks. He has 4 up, but he could have had like 6 up by now because he's building the castle.
Castles do help still against Ghosts, right? Otherwise, they can just swap into champions themselves and overrun your champ mass.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't mind that he's trying to get 3 castles up there as kind of part of the wall.
Yeah, and he got it up, so he should be fine now. He just added 3 castles, like actually 4 castle foundations now, like right in front of his base.
Castle wall, let's go. 3 villager kills so far for for Frost?
What?
No, for Daywalker. Never mind.
Yeah, so I was about to say that doesn't sound right. Yeah, he's doing the longbowman now, but the longbowman not really doing anything against the Huskar. And there's no siege follow-up though by Daywalker. He's slowly adding the castles, no siege workshops. So unless Frost gets overrun here, I think it looks quite good for him.
Interesting that Daywalker queued some champions, but it's mainly still met Huskars. But now it's coming in from the back. I think that could be very central. It is walled. The nice house wall there, and now gets the barracks down as well. So protects that another Huskar mass there, but the Huskars are still overrunning. I think Frost is getting overrun.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is what I meant. Like he didn't make enough barracks. He has the 2 castles, and they help obviously defending. But what are you gonna do? Like longbows just don't do anything. And you know, yeah, oh boy, indeed, oh boy.
TC is down, yeah, it's looking very tough. They were making sad smileys. But both of these players in the finals here are part of the SuNo clan, Supernova clan, that's been existing forever in the end. And so, yeah, we might see a little bit of like banter comments in in-game chat.
Yeah, and he tried to
Sounding
release
good
the champions, maybe a bit too early from my taste, but I mean, he tried. He's still not giving up. He has the castle up on the back, and one castle already down at the front. Trap already shooting at the second one, so that will also go down very shortly. And his champions numbers, I mean, Frost champions numbers are just not there. 22 champions, so military numbers like crazy amount in favor of Daywalker.
Hi Patata, welcome in. Oh no, 5th blue screen of the day, that would be bad. You could resolve the predictions instead, I think Kakugo has been looking for some. And this is looking very good for Daywalker. I mean, there's like Oscars everywhere, and yeah, I don't even know if more barracks to it or just like more clumping. Maybe try to go for... Yeah, but it's hard to like make a clump wall there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
I don't think
tough.
clumping works. I mean, the Huskars will just attack the buildings and destroy them. Yeah, but I mean, okay, Daywalker is out of food, but still has a lot of army at the front. Let's see if that's enough. He has some food eco up, so don't get me wrong. He has some farms already set up, like 15 very soon. Let's see if that's enough, because he right now doesn't have any army production anymore. It looks to be enough though. Frost also has no. I mean, okay, Frost has 170
He has the TC again.
champions in the bank in the queue. Oh, is that enough?
Yeah.
Are the champions actually being cleared here?
Don't tell me Frost is somehow coming back from this. He has the better champions, I guess. Daywalker is out of food. Has 32 farms though, and Frost is completely out of food, but 120 champions in queue.
Yeah, I mean, and he still has 30 champions now, so any production by Daywalker now will just be not enough to counter the amount of champions. So Frost can obviously not really push here because there's castles everywhere. Maybe he can try to go around the back and raid a little bit with his champion numbers. But he probably fears that he can be pushed now. Let's see. So
ATCs thrown down on the same screen.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I did and yet end up surviving. Now I need wills.
Yeah, I mean he unqueued some of his champions to make them more villagers. But let's see if he's able to rebuild his, let's say, non-existing economy and population space to get up to 200 as quickly as possible before Daywalker will be able to make the next push here, which he's already doing.
Imagine the story if in the Grand Finals Frost comes back like this after like losing his starting TC and all his castles.
Yeah, it will be super tough though. Britain's really immobile, and Daywalker already building some barracks on the left-hand side to raid from there. So I really cannot see how Frost will come back after the next fight. I mean, he will have one more fight here, which he right now would win actually. But after that, he will have close to no army, and I don't see how he will replenish his army after that.
9 traps now for Daywalker, but the army is bigger for Frost. So if you can clear 9 traps here, would be quite sweet.
Yeah, but Daywalker has 90 builds already, happily farming, and yeah, I mean, it's maybe a bit too early here to push for Daywalker. I think he should have waited for 200 pop and not going with like 170 or something like this.
Stop being the anti-hype voice of reason, Sayo here. This is the grand comeback from 0 wills.
Well, not 0 wills, 0 TCs.
0 TCs, yeah. Needed a way to compare to the next one. Yeah.
I mean, we have 90 to 24 villagers, and Frost is only producing out of 5 out of his 8 TCs, so he could manage that queue a little bit better. Has 1 trap to push back here. Oof, it's still gonna be so tough for him to defend now the next couple of minutes once Daywalker gets an army rolling.
Yeah. Daywalker still shouldn't lose it, but Frost gave himself way more chances than... I thought the game was over, right? Super over.
Yeah, when he wrote "Oh boy," I thought it was over too.
Oh boy, GG was what I expected. Not oh boy into having the bigger army 5 minutes later.
Yeah, and Frost now getting raided on the left-hand side. At least he tried to get up some house walls here. But the one house is now down, and now the champions have free access to his base.
Oh,
And next fight now at the front. Which should be way better for Frost again.
I'm at 1750, 51, 52, 53.
Alright, you're a little bit further ahead, so... Okay, Frost won that fight.
I sped up because you were ahead, but I guess I sped up over you. Yeah, Frost wins that fight. 150 pop versus 150. I mean, obviously Daywalker has all the map control. Didn't collect any relics. There are like 2 rare relics there. Let's see, 3. Frost obviously no stone and only 1 castle that's being tripped. Oh no, and another one. But not many castles.
Yeah, and the raids will just continue from every side. So although he can defend the front and has some units there, and I don't see really how he's gonna like push. He needs the stone to build some castles or towers, I guess, and then also defend the sides from continuous raids. So it's gonna be really tough.
Chat centimeter said it wrong, and there was like 1650, not 1750. I'm at 1910.
Oh, now. Okay. I was speeding up into the future. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm synchronized now. Because I started the stream to see, but okay.
Frost is pushing left side. Daywalker pushing left side now with 4 trebuchets. Frost trying to hold that castle. Castle is protecting a lot of economy together with the house walls and everything. So if Daywalker can get in there, would be nice. They're fighting on the right. That doesn't look too bad for Frost.
Yeah, the fights on the right were really good for Frost. Yeah, but again, since he's losing his champions now, and I don't see how he can replenish those champions anymore, because he has no food in the bank. He has 2 champions, 3 champions now in the queue, and now like 5 Huskers just melting through 20 archers here with ease. Okay, not melting through, but took very good trades.
Castle is down on the left side though, and maybe I understand it right. You were the Goth and he was the Briton, right? And he easily won with Britons there, Frost. But Daywalker, seemingly a different beast.
Yeah, and only
Those 2 golds
one
are
castle.
important.
Yeah, the gold on the... Yeah, there are a lot of golds, like, in several fronts for Frost, you could say. And Frost only has 1 castle left, so he's super vulnerable to any kinds of Huskar raids at this point. And you can see the Huskar numbers growing for Daywalker. And I think the next push is gonna be, let's say, not possible to defend for Frost.
Shouldn't be, yeah. I mean, as Ganji just said in the winner interview, right? There's a Britain privilege that they don't need gold, but Frost is running out of his main gold pile, and it's being swamped by Huskars and also his farms, and there Frost calls it! Daywalker wins Goths versus Britons, which is debatable. I think it's probably a 50-50 matchup.
I don't think so. I think Goth are way stronger.
He said that Frost easily wins this matchup with Britons against him. And that's very well played by Daywalker.
Alright. Well.
It was a really nice comeback though. I mean, to make that a 25-minute game from a 5-minute game was really impressive by Frost.
I think we can ask whoever wins the games afterwards, right? What they think about this matchup.
Yeah. Would be very interested in that.
Alright, so it's a 1-1 already after 2 games. That's very promising. Not for my prediction, but for having 9 games.
Well, your prediction is still there, right? You said something.
It's still there, right? Yeah. But I only have 50%. I mean, not 50%. It's not really, but it can already be denied by Daywalker with the next game.
It can, and the Goths being victorious. You talked about them not being as strong anymore in the later stages, but they're still delivering and taking down the Britons, which is a really high pick for Frost, right? If you look at the draft positions, this is perfect. This went very well for Daywalker. Fuck Faxmaschine!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's great that we still have. We don't see that many fax machines these days anymore. Thank you a lot for the sub.
Yeah, so I guess we have to predict again. So it's still 0-0 after you changed your prediction.
Yeah. And I can't predict Goss Vietnamese again, right? No.
Nope.
I still go with
You go first this time.
Bulgarians against Bavarians.
Okay. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Burmese against Persians. We already saw that, and I would like to see that again.
Sorry, what did you say? I was answering.
I said
Upside.
Burmese against Persians.
Okay,
And we both get a
let's see.
point. Whee!
OP casters. OP casters.
1-1 after 3 matches, not that great. Okay.
I didn't say critical casters. Safe critical casters.
Alright, so I'm at paused at 28 seconds.
How do you always end up that late?
Because I tap out after loading the game to check the chat, and then I forget to pause.
And
Yeah.
28. I'm ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. What a map!
Yeah.
Bulgarian Burmese. The B matchup on the greatest map of all times. What is this? Just a macro
This,
struggle.
This is super
Sweet.
interesting. So both players starting with 2 relics right next to their base to get that set first. So it's going to be 2 twin relics. But then, like the middle, I mean, it's mostly water. Basically, there's like almost everywhere is water. But then there's also like you can pass, but only through the middle. So there's a very narrow path through the middle that you can pass through. So it's super interesting.
I think it will be a lot of water, right? Especially because we do once again have trade docks where we can ask ourselves if players will find them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Especially on this map where it's like watery-ish and then a lot of land though is you can still walk on. Would be like, okay, players maybe not thinking about it, but I think Frost will surely think about it. And let's see if Daywalker does as well. Both adding docks to the back.
A lot of buildings for both. I thought this might be a navy only map.
Yeah, but it's okay. But you can, where can you build them? I mean, you have to build them somewhere where they can attach to the land, right? And that's only to your back basically, and then to some front islands which are quite far away. So I guess, yeah, both going for the back docks in a way, and Frost opening with the galleons, and Daywalker opening with some demos, which are not heavy demos.
Yeah, water map's pretty bad for Bulgarians.
Yeah, Bulgarians have terrible navy.
But Burmese navy is also not perfect. They don't get heavy demo. I have no clue who gets ship right here.
Yeah,
so dry dock. We can look up for dry dock, right?
Burmese have dry dock and no ship right. But they have elite cannon galleons and also no heavy demons, but galleons, I guess, with bracer. So yeah, I think the going galleons should be very fine. Yeah.
Ship right is the difference then, right? Or dry dock?
Well, it's no dry dock for Bulgarians, while we have dry dock for Burmese.
So that means it's only a dry dock difference then. So water is actually similar, pretty much, besides the cannon elite cannon gain and dry dock.
Yeah, I mean the elite cannon gain can be huge, I think. On this map, it can reach everything. So whoever gets the water control should get everything here.
Frost already with quite some control, looking to stop a castle. Stop the castle. Probably won't stop the crab host. Doesn't stop the crab host. Then there, the castle might go up. Nope, there's already traps by Frost. So Frost not messing around in this one. Kills the castle. And establishes great position in the middle of the map for him. Also adding docks there to easier reinforcing.
Good demos here though by Daywalker, killing most of the units here by Frost except the elephants who escaped. And I'm interested to see how this goes because the Conics, I'm not sure how good they are here on this map. Usually they're a very good unit, but they can only pass basically through the middle, where Frost can easily defend with that one castle he's building right now, and a lot of demos, I guess. So let's see. I think it is more going to be like a water game all around the map.
Yeah, I think the water is helpful for the Burmese though, because they normally need bomber cannon, micro or something against the siege onagers, and cannon gain might just be a better version of a bomber cannon here.
Yeah. And we don't have much gold here on the map. I mean, there's some gold in the middle for Daywalker, like really in the middle, and some better gold for Frost, I would say, also closer to the middle, but a little bit better. And other than that, not much gold. So players really should take advantage of that trade. Which no player is doing right now, but maybe later.
Daywalker is adding a dock towards the corner. Maybe he realized? No, hasn't seen the docks.
No, or just for fishing, I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, it's also only good wood that's in the back, right? Only there we have rainforest trees. The whole wood in the middle is reeds.
Yep. Yeah, what's gonna be a problem here very soon for either player?
Jeffy says Frost always wins with Burmese, complete joke. It is looking good for him to do it again, yeah.
Yeah, but the siege onager is now out here for Daywalker, shooting at the ships and getting under the traps as well.
Oh, but the Carnage says the demo's coming in. Okay, that was a nice demo exchange for Daywalker. Demo's not really connecting to the Conics, only connecting to Daywalker's demos. Beautiful demo play by Daywalker.
Yeah, a lot of demo against demo action here, and traps kind of going down here to the Conics now. Ships also partly going down to the Conics, and big exchange for both players. I'm not sure who came up ahead. Probably Frost still, because he saved a lot of galleons.
Kills the trebuchets there as well with demo. Daywalker somewhat stabilized in these fights, look decent, but his pop. Ay.
Yeah, and I mean, what I didn't see in this fight were the cannon galleons by Frost, and I somehow missed them, but they killed the Onagers, and now 7 elite cannon galleons firing away at that crab house, and they will make a very short process out of this. I'm not sure.
If the demos can't kill them, demos are taking quite some good shots. Now defensive demos are coming in, but only 5 again, because he's remaking.
And Frost looks to be in a very stable position here now, as he's pushing slowly forward with his ships.
Yeah, also pushing that castle in the north has another cannon gain there. Daywalker never really went for a lot of TCs as well, or didn't really get them up. Now trying to get some up. Might be hard on this terrain. Trams now the option. Could work if you still had like stuff to produce Conics from, but he doesn't have a castle or a Krepos left.
Yeah, big demos here though by Daywalker in the middle. He used his rams or pikemen very nicely to distract Frost and come in with his demos, but it's not enough. The raids also in the back by Frost and the game.
And Frost took out all the castles and Krepos. Not a single Conic production building left for like pushing this back with Conic Ram or something. Frost 9 wins with the Burmese, as seemingly always, even though Burmese aren't that high rated of a Civ, usually. And yeah, I think the water generation have got to think about the re, but in a best of 9, you kind of don't want to use it too early, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, at some point you should use it, and this map, I mean, Bulgarians are really bad on water, so I could have seen it here, and it could have made sense. It's a better
matchup for Bulgarians on a land map, surely, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Frost,
so I think
way bigger eco. What? And your prediction is still alive.
Yep, as is everybody else's.
Oh, Kyle Coco said 5-0 to Frost. That one's.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. Okay.
Burmese 1 against Bulgarians. That's like draft-wise big win for Frost, right? Still has Slavs, Celts. Well, Teutons and Mongols are also still there. Persians are still there, and they're looking a bit better with the Civs gone, maybe, but Slavs and Celts big roadblocks for them.
Do you think Frost will pick his later choice Civ picks again until he basically loses with them and has to pick his best Civs?
I think so, yeah. So I'm going with Ethiopian's Khmer now.
All right, I'm gonna go with. Let's see, that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna say Vietnam. Yeah, Vietnamese students.
Vietnamese students.
Yes.
Let's look.
What? What? Oh boy.
Ah, I get a point! And we see Aztecs.
I should have gone.
If against Ethiopia, they would actually have a good match, huh?
I should have gone with what I said, that he's gonna start with his worst Civs. This is the last Civ he picked, and pretty much clearly his worst Civ.
I'm at 17
But okay, he
seconds.
thinks otherwise. I'm at 2 seconds. Nope. All right, I'm at 17 as well.
I'm not at 40 at least. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That doof, man. Double
Yeah,
Palisade Arena!
Yeah, 500 HP Palisade walls. Is it normal?
No, those are fortified Palisade ones.
All right, but still,
They're
like
on
completely getting
Hillfort.
crushed. Even by the Eagle Scouts, they're getting crushed. Yeah, Eagle Scouts against elite Eagle Warriors here.
The Eagle
That's
Star's
kinda-
nice for Aztecs, but I think the double Palisade wall is amazing for Ethiopians.
Yeah, for sure. So what is this double, like, I think players might delete some of their Palisades because it's just hindering them, so I would expect Frost probably to delete his when he's pushing.
A lot of Woodlines there as well. Like they are kind of boxed, like Frost is to the front, kind of boxed in by Woodlines. I mean, not that Frost cares, he can make them disappear in an instant.
Yeah,
And
he'll
it
do
divides
so.
the map there. Then it's open terrain otherwise, besides the outside Woodlines. With more forests in the middle and obviously the Palisade walls, which will slowly but surely disappear over time.
Yeah, and then, I mean, there's this huge hill in the middle that would probably seem to me as it would be the most important place to be. I mean, it's the middle and it's a hill, and Daywalker already getting a castle on it, right next to his palisade or behind his first palisade wall, and Frost making no attempt to go on it. So that's kind of strange. Usually he goes there very quickly.
I think he's afraid of the early units by Daywalker. Daywalker's going for Ethiopian Cavalier. You know that I've seen that. But obviously you can't go Shortles to start with. You could have started Arbalest maybe? It's kind of a Shortle domination matchup though, right? SO Shortle should kill Aztecs.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Probably yes. But it's a very micro-intensive matchup with all the SO and the melee units for sure. It's gonna be hard. Frost actually opted to go for the relic approach here, as Aztecs obviously get more gold from the relics, and try to collect the one on the right hand side, which got denied, but it will try to get some more. He already got 2, I think, in his monastery. I mean 1, but 1 coming back.
And monks! Monks!
Yeah.
He's using monks against the siege! Let's go, we are doing an RM game. Monks versus siege, not something we usually see here.
Yeah, and he's cutting the trees as we predicted.
And the walls have also been deleted as we predicted.
Yep. And now it's a very open battlefield, and Frost slowly going for the first castle push here with 2 traps.
I mean, Cavalier SO might be a nice comp though. Maybe Cavalier better than Shortles.
Yeah, they're a bit more HP, right? Bit tanky, and should do the same job in killing the SO. And they're also pretty decent against the champions, probably, so...
Yeah, and the SO have a harder time hitting them than Shortles.
Yeah, and now the monks trying to convert the SO here. A lot of monks messed up a Frost 11, actually, and they have, like, 100 HP, so they probably even don't die to one Onager shot. So a pretty good choice here by Frost to go for the Aztec monks.
Liz here, K24, thanks a lot for the prime sub.
Now big
And
fight
here
here
comes the
happening.
charge.
Oh my god.
Frost, that's out Frost. He kills all the Cavalier and he kills the Tourney engines as so. What a beast is this Bane.
Yeah, that's crazy. He completely dominated that fight and will now move forwards with his champions to tank the fire from the castle and kill the traps with the siege onagers beautifully played. And now the shoulders come in, but they do nothing.
Yeah, but like 3 shoulders obviously do nothing. It needs like 50 in spread formation, not 3.
Yeah, I guess.
And
I guess he's
siege rams. Oh boy, Daywalker overconfidence strikes again. A bit like in the one game in the semifinals that he didn't win. Siege rams means like, yeah, I'm gonna win the fight and then push your base. But that is not happening with Frost.
Yeah, the siege rams will get demolished here. And the monks at it again. Frost now 15 monks at the front. That's crazy. No meat shield though anymore. All his meat
the
shield
Hussar
died.
and the Hussar will get attack grounded as well. That is Onager will be converted. They might have Faith and Heresy. Faith and Heresy really helped there. Got one more shot off. Hussar versus monks now. What is this game? I love it.
We do have some Arbalists though, and a couple of them shooting from the back. I think there's quite a good addition. If you have like 10 Arbalists shooting from the back, they can be quite efficient in taking out units that want to kill your traps. And yeah, a lot of SO here going down to the conversions.
100 HP monks are the meat shield. Nice one, Nunes.
actually, that's kind of true.
Yeah, they are the front line unit here, right? The monks are the forward line, the pikes are the line behind.
I mean, they have 100 HP. They don't die to a single shot. They need 2 shots to die, and I mean 2 straight shots on them to die. And they heals up so quickly. Like if you have 15 of them, they just nowadays with the increased or faster healing, where they don't have this delay between healing, they heal up so quickly.
AR12 in chat here. Aztecs better than melee confirmed, right?
Yep, for sure. And this push is crazy by Frost. Just converting everything, every Onager that's even close to coming to him, and defending with monks, pikemen, arbalists.
That was a decent shot on the monks. Oh, now he got 2 shots on the monks. Finally, monks go down. But Frost has the traps on the hill, and Frost is demolishing with Aztecs. Like, for those of you who don't watch that much DM, Aztecs are big time in the conversation for the bottom 3 DM civs. So, winning with them, Frost makes it look way easier than everybody would think.
Yep.
Daywalker says, lol, very nice. Oh boy. Love this man.
Yeah, we got 7 conversions this game, and if you convert 7 siege onagers, even though they die, I think that's already quite an accomplishment in this short of a time span in DM. And I think the monks just actually played a decent role in tanking as well, so it's not too much of a joke.
I'm one of the defenders of Aztecs that they have decent matchups.
Yep.
I'm just trying to say it, the conversations. Okay. Yeah, it's not giving up this point. But you just need siege onagers and something else to micro for Frost, and if it's monk meat shield, we take those, I guess. But against Ethio, that was also really nice to snuck that in, like get Aztecs with Ethio. The Cavalier didn't really work. We didn't see Mars shooters, which I thought would be the answer at SO. But also like Stellar Micro by Frost, right? So I would still take Ethio here, I think.
Yep. And I'm gonna stick with Frost picking from his back. I mean, there are 2 good SO civs here left by Daywalker. But I mean, if he plays like Khmer and loses to Mongols or Teutons, that's fine, and he still has strong civs left. And if Daywalker picks something else, like Lithuanians or Burgundians, then Khmer have a good chance, right? So I think picking Khmer here is not unreasonable. So I am gonna say Khmer for Frost, and I don't even know. I'm gonna go Teutons again for Daywalker. So Khmer versus Teutons, my prediction.
Khmer Byzantines would be my guess, and I need 20 seconds, so you and chat spend some nice time.
All right, chat. some private time for us. Let's go. What do you think so far about this this match, chat? It's been almost 1 hour and we already have seen 4 games. Quite quick games, I would say. Frost holding in there with the Britons against Goth for quite some time. But then we had 3 rather, I'd say, strong wins by Frost. So easy win with the Bengalis, strong win with the Burmese also on this crazy water map, and then this very quick Aztecs against Ethiopian game as well. So no really long games so far. I hope we see some longer games because I'm really excited about this match, and it's already 3-1 after almost an hour, including the drafting. So really hoping for some crazy long games now. Yeah, Frost is a fucking beast, man. Yeah, absolutely. Frost is, I mean, he's crazy. Thank you, Kalkoko. No, Frost, yeah. Maybe they should play with handicap, like 110% or so. No, but in all seriousness, those were quite some interesting Civ matchups that I haven't seen too much of in the tournament. And I'm quite interested to see already also if we see some Mongols, because I really like to see Mongols. Mongols are like a great Civ to watch for the Mango Die and their fast siege. So I really hope we see some Mongols very soon.
Yeah, I really like the matchup so far. Like, so interesting, Sis. That we're gonna see in this best of 9 here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mods, I think people want their points.
And we see the Mongols. Hello. We were both wrong, by the way.
Oh, Dravidians Mongols. That's a nice 50-50.
You think so?
I think so. Weren't you the one picking that in Ragnarok? As Fessus?
Yes, but only on Kazakhstan, which is a very special map. And I was not picking Dravidians, I was picking Gujara, I think. I'm remembering correctly. Or did I pick Dravidians? Nah, Dravidians don't get treadmill. They don't have a chance against Mongols, I think. I think Mongols have a clear advantage.
I closed the prediction so you guys can open a new one. I'm at 9 seconds.
Alright, me too.
3, 2, 1, let's go. So you don't think it's 50-50, which means you favor Mongols then? Because I think that's the classic answer.
I favor Mongols, but Frost has a university still standing, while Daywalker doesn't, so Frost clearly favors the knowledge that he wants to acquire, and this will probably help him to win here. What do you think?
It can be part of a wall. Right? Smartest walls. We saw Andy doing that in the opening match.
Yeah. And both players starting with a Cav Archer. Yeah.
That's the starting unit.
Yes, easily defended here by the Mongols with just 1 camel. And Halberdiers of Frost trying to get the Cav Archer down. Yeah, not too much damage here done by either side. Some idle time here for Frost, yeah, but not too much. He's rushing up a castle. That's really interesting. Is he fearing a Mongol rush? Doesn't really make so much sense as Dravidians to fear a Mongol rush with a strong Halberdiers. Okay, sure. Distance is also not too high, medium I would say. But there are no step lancers, camels coming out, so... Okay, I see.
Prediction is up. Yeah, I don't know about the camels. I think Frost was expecting step lancers. Daywalker might not know Dravidians as well and therefore just going camels.
Yeah, maybe against the Elephant Archer, but I mean the camels aren't really great against the Elephant Archers. Yeah, Rush successfully defended, I would say. I mean, he lost 3 villagers. 2, I guess. He was housed.
Yeah. Camels maybe not that bad. Thanks for the follow, Piata.
And let's see if he's going for bombard cannons or for Onagers himself as Frost. He's going for the Onagers, okay.
I will be the worst Onagers though. Don't move faster with Drill and also less range on them. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I favor the Mongols.
Yeah, will not be the greatest Onagers, but it's gonna be Frost, right? So, yeah.
I think Onagers were also worse than Ethiopian Onagers.
Yeah. Game is a bit slow right now due to the lack of treadmill crane for both civilizations, and
You
Frost
hope for a longer game now, no? So that doesn't bother us.
Frost already going with the keeps and with the Onagers through the middle again, so...
Yeah,
I mean...
This is gonna be the Frost deforestation play. He will go get the middle hill, put keeps on them, and then push from there. And you know which map it is then?
Yep, it's gonna be Kerrison. Except the two lakes.
The map you meant, you said that it would be a little better.
Yeah, but there's two lakes, and here there are no lakes, and that's a huge difference because it makes raiding way more easy for a Daywalker. And I think raiding here in the back could be a good option for him as well.
That is true. Frost putting castles there. Main gold. TC's going up, but very slow. Like the villager here on gold and not building something, so... I noticed a mistake in Frost's play. He instantly corrected it. God damn it.
I already saw that earlier actually when he was at 10 pop. He had his CC his CC waypoint on the gold very early on.
Funny language.
Alright, and now we see the SOs fighting against the elephant archers, but no protection here so far. So elephant archers are not too bad actually at taking out SOs when they are in big numbers. But now some good micro by Daywalker, trying to get them back, and Frost's continuing to clear that wood line. Even building a monastery in the middle of the map, actually two. So perhaps he's even trying to go for monks again?
And the good point, chat, as well. Like the Frost won against Chris with Dravidians against Saracens. So if you can do it with Saracens, you can probably also do it with Mongols. And the wood line in the middle is gone. So the guaranteedly long game, because we have the middle wood line, is not something that Frost accepts.
Nope. Although he's usually the player who likes to play the long games, right? He is not too afraid of them, and he plays everything very carefully and without any rush. So now the Hussar coming in on the Onagers, and Frost didn't see it, and now a lot of the Onagers will probably die here to the or to the Hussar. And also on the left-hand side, Onagers shooting at the elephant archers. Not getting too many kills though.
Daywalker was like, I can also cut this open and then run into Hussars.
Yeah. So I think it was still a decent trade here for Daywalker, losing like 30 Hussar to, I think...
Yeah, I think that was good for Daywalker, but it doesn't have any booty cores, so he can't make that many more Hussar. Has snap control though, and relics. Daywalker this time not only picking up a relic, but even putting it into the monastery.
Yeah, that's some achievement. And now the Rams. Yeah, I really like the Ram edition. Now after the Onagers are down, they will clear the
Rams are clearing the
drill
Onagers.
yeah, the drill Rams, absolutely. And we don't have redemption for Dravidians, so the monks really only there to collect relics, I guess.
Are there relics? I don't see many relics.
There's one relic on the left-hand side, and one more for Daywalker, yeah.
There, one in the fight, yeah.
It's gonna be 3-1, I guess. Is there another one?
But imagine Dravidians having redemption. I would do nothing but siege monk push with them all of the time.
Oh, there's two more for Daywalker. It's gonna be 4-1 in terms of relics.
Daywalker with the... Is he like... Did he sneak one up top where his two camels are, maybe?
Yeah, two at the top.
He has a lot of control there. He has all these little units there, so I think that's where he got all the relics from.
Yeah, exactly. So one was where his camels are, and one was where his Mangodai are patrolling. And he got both of them.
But Frost's push is still looking strong. He's more SO. Resources very limited, while Daywalker has a bank though. But he kills the castle, and he makes it. And Frost transformed it into a big fight in the middle. So the style of game he enjoys, and where he can micro a lot.
Yep. Yeah, and the elephant archers are pretty good against the Mangodai, obviously. So if he manages to get this push going, he will look quite strong. But it's tough. It's tough because Dravidians can be really expensive if you go for this unit comp. I mean, this is the only unit comp you can go for, basically, I would say, against Mongols.
The most annoying thing about Dravidian Elephant Archers is Medical Corps. These guys are healing up. These guys are double healing up because Frost also has monks healing them, so he's not even trusting in Medical Corps. He wants his own additional Medical Corps with the monks.
Yeah, but only 2.
So even if you hit them, they will eventually be full Ele Archer again. And that is good against S-overs.
That is true.
Is Cast of Empires co-casting? No, it's Zayu. Cast of Empires is co-hosting the tournament, but he has a very young son, I think? I don't know if it's son or daughter, but he has a baby, so he can't really adapt the times, which is why he's casting everything as YouTube premieres. If you want to see his casting, you can check out his YouTube channel. And he will have everything there as videos for you to check out and publish it as premieres where you can hang out.
Yeah, big fight coming up here again. Frost on the hill with the Elephant Archers now taking some good engagement against the Onagers, clearing all the Onagers with the Elephant Archers. And now he has a really strong push here going on. Only Mango and traps left for Daywalker.
Boy, don't tell me Frost is doing this! Stop being so OP! We want a Langer Finals, goddammit!
But there's no traps or anything from I mean, Frost has 3 in the back.
It's probably still fine.
Yeah.
Daywalker has res, Daywalker has relics. Should really pick up the third one. He has Mangudai there on the right, idling a bit as well. Frost needs an eco, I think. His eco's a bit behind.
Yeah, he's trying to set that up now. Also setting up some farms to the front here. Very interesting. And does he not see his 3 traps there, or does he not want to use them? They are behind his tower. Maybe he doesn't see them behind the tower. He has 4 now. 5.
Them, right? No, I don't think he wants to use them yet. I think he doesn't want to push right now. He cleared the army and said, now it's time to make farms. Frost doesn't have high APM. He just knows where to spend it, so he's spending it on eco now.
It's an interesting plan then. So just to cut through the middle, get the forward space, get the hill basically, and then just stay on the hill and wait.
Yeah, and he's basically idling Daywalker while he's setting up his eco.
Yeah, and now he's sending forward the new traps, the 2 new ones, but still the 3 behind his tower clamped up.
Okay, maybe he did forget them.
I mean, he has this all-idle military hotkey that he's regularly using, so I'm not really sure about that.
Legend! Thank you so much!
Daywalker, though, is really at a good Mangodai number still, doing a good job of not losing them, so he's on pop capped and has a decent bank. So, yeah, this is not over here by far.
Yeah. You got what you wished for, I think. Because I don't think this push will go through, right? We have 3 trebuchets. The Onagers are always going down. The Ele Archers also, if they focus fire, not too bad against the Onagers. And Daywalker doesn't have any farms.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, okay, he's adding some
meat shield would be nice, no? Don't you want farms?
Yes, but the Hussar, I mean, the Elephant Archers, the Ravens are super strong. They probably kill the Hussar. Also, the Halbs obviously really strong.
But like, just for swarming when you do your own SO shots, so the SO can't shoot your SO? I would really like Hussar, more Hussar, or like, he really needs farms for that. Okay, now he's adding 4 farms.
So the good thing here for Frost is that the main gold has 1,400 per tile, which is crazy. So there's no way to raid for Daywalker. I mean, he could a little bit maybe, but not too much. Frost's base is really compact. So as long as this is the case, I think Frost is in a good position here. But maybe as soon as this gold pile runs out, Frost has to expand to the top where the gold is being controlled, or the bottom where the gold is not being controlled, but could be controlled by Daywalker. Way more easy than the middle.
I'm Modri. I thought you were retired. Really nice to see you. Well, what happened to our DM superstars, Ganji and Andy? The semi-finals against these 2 guys happened.
Yeah. And now 1 relic being ejected here from the monastery. Already Monk moving back now to new monastery in the back for Daywalker. And he didn't collect the other 2 relics. That's really interesting. I mean, he has a lot of gold obviously in his bank, but like going for the 2 forward relics and then not collecting your back relics. Probably has to do a lot here at the front with microing.
I am just reading what we're saying. He's retired, but not from trash talking. I like the attitude. I would also like to see him play again. I also like the attitude. Daywalker still just clinging on to these Megadai, hoping to defend. Now has some more SO again. Farm numbers 10.
Yeah, and Daywalker now trying to snipe some SO with his Mango Die. Gets like 2 or 3 repairs, even coming in here for Frost, but he killed most of the Mango Die. Not really successful.
Yeah, if Megadai dives against Frost, Frost is too good with attack rounds for that, I think.
Yeah, it's really hard. Now, so some decent shots, I would say, for Daywalker. Killed some SO, killed some Elephant Archers, dancing a little bit around with his Onagers. Really on point here, and now getting some decent hits on the Elephant Archers.
Yeah, this fight is looking good for Daywalker. I think he can use this to stabilize.
Yeah. Only one SO left here for
not
Frost.
Really shooting on Frost's SO now, though. Okay, there we go. SO gets taken out. Still want to see more Hussar to actually push all the siege back here. Trying Rams again. A bit too early, maybe. But yeah, Daywalker has a big gold bank, that's true. He also has a lot of map control up top. Oh, he's preparing a ram push up top.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think pushing through the top where the monastery is, or maybe through the bottom would actually be better, because then he could raid more. So let's see Frost production. So Frost lost a lot of Elephant Archers, which he is replenishing now, but Frost is still pretty much on the limit here. Not much in the bank, losing a lot of Elephant Archers there to the Siege Onagers. And now Siege Onager micro again, a lot of shots by Daywalker and also by Frost. Pretty equal probably.
A nice last shot by Daywalker there as well. And yeah, the siege queue is crazy for Daywalker. 25 Siege Onagers, 23 Rams. So, and I think he is on the process of clearing this. Frost still has massive traps. No stone for forward castles to solidify the position he's getting though, but one Elephant Archer denying a castle on the right.
Yeah. And the traps are still alive, but the traps don't really have good targets to shoot at. They killed all the stables and so on, but I mean that's not the biggest problem here for Daywalker. As long as the castle stay up, that should be all fine here for him, and he's really defending the position here very well. And now coming in with the Rams from the top.
Oh,
unprotected
that's
though.
The trill ram push, yeah, unprotected. There's an Onager. How does Frost have Onagers this quickly to defend there?
Probably just from the queue, and then he also has his Rumi Swordsman being created really quickly.
Rumi really nice here, yeah, getting the bonus damage. I think with siege as well, so the first shots do a lot of damage. Rampage not that successful. And
no, not really.
Frost still with the front position.
Yeah, and now since this push got defended, Frost has like 10 army at home. Maybe Daywalker can get a favorable engagement on the front, while some army of Frost is at the side. But huge Onager shot here by Frost on the Mango Die. That was a really nice shot, and
Daywalker having
Frost
to
is retreating.
re-add the stables. I still think Hussar would be good. And he lost actually all his stables there. Now you had to make 3 more.
Yep.
Here's a siege workshop, but I don't think he will get that much further. The Onagers from the back should now come forward. No, they're actually clearing a gold operation there.
Oh my god, and Frost killed so many Onagers again in the middle. And now Daywalker has to retreat again, and now Frost will try to go finally for the castles with his Onagers through the, with his traps through the middle. I'm not sure this will work actually. I think Daywalker can defend this.
Gets a lot of nice shots on the traps there. And that's the trap push gone. That was so important for Daywalker. And thank you so much, Jan Chess, for that comment. Means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, and Frost was not able to push here. He can't really leave that hill. So really got the position on this hill in the front. But now is really stuck there and cannot do anything. So let's see how this game continues. Because I think it's going to be more about the sides if Frost cannot defend the middle. And that will favor Daywalker.
And that's a really nice ramp push now. Has some trebuchets behind as well. Finally some Hussars again in queue. Should make micro easier because they provide extra targets. And not that many elephant archers here. Frost struggling on rest big time. Daywalker spending a lot of gold right now, but still has a big siege queue. Heart gets pushed back again.
Yeah, that was some pretty good micro again by Frost, clearing up most of the army with his melee units. They were really effective there. Another Rumi swordsmen come to play. Let's see how well they do. So against the Onagers, obviously not that great, but the Hussar just melted, and the Rams also just completely go down to them.
Yeah, Mangudai numbers aren't as high anymore, right? The Mangudai are kind of the prime counter to Rumi here, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. One elephant archer being converted, but already down.
Relic count 3-1 in favor of Daywalker, and like the longer the game goes, the better it should be for Mongols, right? If you have Mangudai alive and Hussar.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And there's still this one relic on the bottom, which Daywalker probably doesn't see because it's under this like terrain. But now he should have seen it because he's placing lumber camps and farms there.
Yeah.
So
is he making a monk? Yeah, he's monking queue.
Yep.
It's not being made, but it's a queue.
And there is a castle foundation by Daywalker on the hill in the middle. That's quite ambitious.
Daywalker seems to be out of gold income in 45 gold. Frost still 1,200 up top.
Yeah, and now the Rams
2k
coming
in
in.
space. Ooh.
A lot of good shots here again by Frost on the Onagers, on the Rams. A lot of siege died, also the 2 traps died, and basically Daywalker lost all his army except for his Mangudai again.
That gold count? Or like the gold on the map is a problem for Daywalker? Like Frost still having that much gold access. It's crazy. His KD is worse, but...
Yeah, there's like...
cheaper? Rumi? I don't know, feels
the
like
Rumi
both are making very expensive units.
I think the Rumi are pretty good late game. But with no gold access at all and only one relic, this will really be a problem. I don't think he can really maintain that.
Yeah, but he does have gold still. He does have like 3k gold in his base still.
Well, he has like... Yeah, he has some at his base, and also there's 1k at top, but he cannot really mine that. Front fight again though, Onagers shooting. Again, really good trades here for Frost, I would say. A lot of the Onagers for Daywalker going down.
The hill is really helping, but it's so impressive with no drill and no siege engineers by Frost, right? Even though like the hill is helping, but...
Yeah.
The Mongol is so much better.
Daywalker cleared like the gold mining from top, from Frost at the top, but he lost a lot of Mangudai and siege there again, so... Good trades by Frost also there, as you see another engagement in the middle. There's like a permanent engagement going on right now. With the Onagers now shooting at the elephant archers, so slowly having to retreat here. So maybe Daywalker can actually get this. And now, obviously, since there are no pikemen also, or halberdiers around, Hussar would be a really good addition here for Daywalker. Only 28 on food, 70 on wood.
Frost has a monk healing again, and I mean, like I said it multiple times during the set as well, right? I think a big food eco for the Mongol. Hussars in the fights would really help, raids would help a lot. I don't know why Daywalker isn't raiding at all. Normally Daywalker likes to raid.
Yeah, I think raids on the left hand side, like where the gold is, should be super effective, and Frost also walling there with barracks, so that doesn't happen. Also, right hand side can be raided probably. There's still some stone on the map here and there to be mined, and Frost now splitting his army a bit, going for the right hand side raids a little bit, but not going to do too much. Now the middle push again
with a lot of Rams. Hussar now in the mix as well, jumping on the siege and just killed all the SO. Now maybe Daywalker can make that castle happen.
Yeah, I think so. So this was a really good fight here by Daywalker, clearing all that SO, and the elephant archers have to retreat. The villagers next to the castle not really going for it though, they're just chopping the wood. So I guess not much happening here. I mean, the middle is not too important, I guess. There's only the wood line that's interesting. Other than that, not much to fight over. Just position.
Yeah, let's see if the castle goes up. Siege is around. The elephant archers are trying to stop it. Halberdiers on the villagers. And the SO finding quite some nice shots. Now an SO out for Frost. The Rams are all around soaking up the elephant archer fire. Villagers are being targeted. 3 villagers left, but a lot of elephant archers going down. I think this castle was a nice bait maybe for Daywalker to kill the Eli archers finally.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, elephant archers basically down, only 10 left, but also not that many Mangodai left. There's still some siege there by Daywalker, but the queue completely.
Yeah,
I mean,
queue is empty now.
Yeah, okay, there
queue is empty.
I mean, there are 10 Mangodai, so that's not too bad. So he has 20 Mangodai up, and with a relic count, he should be able to increase the Mangodai number slowly. So if he can make a trap Mangodai push now, that could be quite good.
This is so on a knife set right now. I think if he holds that castle against what's coming next, then Daywalker wins. If he loses the castle, he's in big trouble. Without gold. Maybe you don't agree with me, but like I think like if this castle stays up, if Daywalker can get this position with the way they're playing it, it's probably game deciding.
I think Daywalker is ahead anyway because he has the way better late game units with the Hussar, and Frost is adding stables as Dravidians.
Well, I mean, Daywalker doesn't want to raid, so I think raiding would help a lot. Frost does it, why not? Farmiko is Dan Farms, right? It's Daywalker's real name. Like first name is Dan. He's known for making these farms 5 tiles away from the TC, for example, this one, or this one, this one.
And I'll have to excuse myself for just a minute. Be right back.
Then we have Sayu, hoping for the long game. But it's fine. Like I usually go in face. He's normally better. He's a great co-caster and he's speaking like main casting this match again. So thanks a lot. Throw in some salutes to Sayu. I don't have a salute emote, but maybe salutes from somewhere else. He's really. I really enjoy co-casting with him. I think he does a great job at it. Daywalker now starting to raid finally, but the castle in the middle is gone, and I said Frost wins the game if the castle falls. But with Daywalker now trying to raid, maybe not. How much stone gold is left on the map? I think it's empty now. I see 1 on stone for Frost. Don't know where that is. There's 2 stone piles up top, 700 stone left. I think that's it. Nope, there's a stone for Daywalker with 300. I think the gold is completely empty. Another siege fight here. Daywalker missing a lot of shots. That one hits. Don't think Frost can push. Frost is sending now his Elephant Archer Helmety army to raid. Oh boy, is he going for the monastery? He's going for the monastery. Show me some relic emotes, cause this is the biggest DM relic stealing operation in 2023. Or maybe even more. Where are the monks? Where are the monks, Frost? He's going to steal the relics. The relics out. 3 more relics is kind of big, yeah. Frost is thinking so too. He wants to change that fact. Or does he ever want to get them back though? I know, he has villagers, maybe tower line or something. It would be very Frost way to do it. And tower lines are good in capture a relic. This is kind of capture a relic. Daywalker has noticed it though, has moved his army there. Relics are out at least, which should delay the gold income here quite nicely. More raids being prepared. Daywalker's raiding kind of a bit the wrong side there on the right side. I think the left side would be more vulnerable to raid. Now Daywalker going there for raiding. And do we see a new monastery going up? We do have one in the back actually already. He did get the southern relic as well. That's why we had 4. 2 Carl traps pushing there as well. Funny liquid. Thank you that someone posted relic emotes.
Alright, and I'm back, and this looks like Frost was able to defend the middle and actually pushed back, even got the relics out.
It wasn't really a push. He just sent his leftover army to go for a relic stealing operation. Has made a forward monastery now. And like, it's super exciting.
And there's still a lot of elephant archers out here, actually 18 on the field, and against low numbers of SO, this is really good. But now the Hussar come in, and with low numbers, the Hussars should really deal with the elephant archers.
Daywalker defending that. Daywalker broke with the ram here through on the left side, but Mangodai aren't going in. Daywalker's not looking at the Mangodai, so I think the raid and You will lose Mangudai numbers, which is kind of bad.
No,
Ah,
yeah,
no,
I
it
got
was.
really. Okay. He still
More
lost a couple.
Mangudai raids to the top. I expected to Sar raids. Why is Daywalker raiding with Mangudai? Don't you want to preserve them?
Yeah, I would think so. But now it's looking really dire for Frost. Daywalker has the top under control, just 5 Mangudai patrolling, just checking that nothing's happening there, pushing through the middle with the Rams and the Onagers and some army. And also on the left hand side he's dominating and clearing any units that are coming out from Frost.
Let me know if this is better. I made it a bit smaller upside. I thought chat
Frost
doesn't
now
matter in
adding-
the 1v1s, but yeah, maybe you want to see the market lock.
Frost now adding skirmishers here.
Skirmishers? No, I don't think that works. Like, Daywalker has 54 farms now, he can make Hussar.
I mean, the skirmishers do attack faster and they're good against the Mangudai, and since Daywalker still has quite some Mangudai, I think not too bad.
They could have worked great earlier, but I guess they were SO earlier, so yeah.
Yeah. And now we see really weak light cap also.
Yeah, I just like the thought of raiding. Like, I think raiding is good. It distracts Daywalker from what he wants to do, even though they're not that. I don't know, they're Dravidian light cap. Yeah, they're really bad. No last armor, no bloodlines, right?
Yeah, and light cap.
Daywalker
And
still
now
hasn't got all the relics back. He got 2 back, but 2 are still there.
Yeah, he's Mongo's doing the job. Now he's pushing with 8 Rams from the top, and oh, actually Frosty leading like 20 of his villagers. Has only 90 left now, so he's really going for one big army push. It looks like it at least. But the Rams here are a problem. I'm not sure if he can defend this push from Daywalker on the top.
Yeah, only one
Rams are
Wumi in
completely
queue.
Yeah, and Frost has army a lot of army, but he only has 1 trap, so the push of him is really slow.
Great push, but finally a ram push working here. I think he will get 1 castle at this. Oh, it's also on the relics. Maybe a bit too optimistic to put a ram on the relics. That means he won't get the castle. Oh,
I think he will get the
100
castle.
HP. Yeah, calculated here. Gets castle and gets monastery.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, but
Daywalker,
that relic,
next math PhD.
that that relic will obviously quickly be recollected by Frost. But yeah, it's still only 1 relic against 4, so it's a huge advantage.
It's not still. It's 1 relic against 4 again. As Daywalker now
Yeah,
has the 4
okay,
relics.
again, yeah. I mean, still in the sense of that the distribution hasn't
He
in the long
didn't
term.
steal it, right?
Yeah, hasn't changed.
But I mean, you got what you wished for, right? You before the game, while I was
Yes.
gone, you said we wish for a long game, and this has been a long and really exciting game. So
Yeah, this is a
perfect,
great
right?
game. Super interesting also. I think if you're Mongols and cut yourself through the middle and get the middle control, and don't have the hill disadvantage, this game could have been over.
Nobody
quicker.
but
But now-
Frost does that though. Like we watched, like I casted the last semifinals yesterday with Frost, and there were multiple moments where we were like, yeah, if Ganji was Frost, if Amy was Frost now, if Daywalker was Frost now, they would cut that and that and that.
Yeah, and some Mangudai dying here to the skirmishers actually, so they are already kind of paying off a little bit, but still a way better army here for Daywalker with a lot of siege onagers and Mangudai in it, and the Drams to tank all the fire obviously. And now the Hussars streaming in, probably clearing everything up here for Frost. Frost trying to retreat, and now the Halberdier finally come in.
I mean,
And
right now we've got 18 Mangudai
Yeah.
and 15 Elephant Archers on the field.
yeah, and he didn't send back his Hussar. All the Hussar now died to the Halberdier, and the Rams will also go down now.
I mean, it's Hussar. We don't care about them, I think. And if we can get big shots on the Archers here, Drill Syndrome, Drill Onagers. That was a nice choke point if they were going to got shots there.
Yep. Well, but cost effectively, Frost didn't lose a single gold unit, I think, in that fight.
And it's
And,
getting raided on the wood line. What is the wood control? If that wood is gone, Frost doesn't have any wood in the back of his base.
Yeah, that's true. And he also doesn't have a stone to fortify any other position. Look at the amount of lumber camps that we have here at the front of
Yeah. Frost likes to cut wood with SO and villages.
It's like an RM lumber, but like no lumber camp is even close to the woodline. How far away?
He was good at refreshing earlier, now he's trying to save the wood.
Okay. I can get behind that, but actually, no, I cannot. Because there's
No, you
so
should
much,
refresh
so
it.
much wood.
You should still refresh it, I was just...
Now Halberdier raid by Frost, yeah, but I mean, it's not going to do much. Maybe kill a few wilds,
Especially because
sure,
they're
but...
defensive. No, they are not aggressive again. Mangadai going to clear it. I mean, it's dragging the Mangadai away. That's nice. Now Mangadai in the fight here, now their health in the fight look good. I think they raided a lot by distracting the Mangadai.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. But somehow, Frost also saves his one single Onager. He's repairing even now against 10 Hussar. Not sure how he did that, especially Mongol Hussar with 118 HP. Oh, and then Frost found a stone in the north. That could be game changing actually. He found 600 or 700 stone there.
Oh yeah, that's the stone I mentioned earlier. Daywalker still hasn't taken his back stone.
Oh, and Daywalker shooting his own Hussar here with a nice micro back for Frost. He's always waiting for the shoots by the SO, and then he's only killing his own Hussar with the shots. So
Frost is
like...
microing this LA Archers really nicely back. He shoots after like Daywalker has shot his landed his shots with the Onagers. Then he moves back, Daywalker shoots, doesn't hit the LA Archers. Sometimes he hits his own units or hits nothing. And then Frost shoots again.
Yeah.
So well timed.
That's crazy, and I mean, Frost lost like 3 Elephant Archers there for like 40 Hussar. That's crazy.
Which time are you at exactly, by the way?
1 hour 8 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I was a bit... I tried to catch up and over-catched up. I'm at 23, 24, 25. I think it's right now.
Yeah, I think I'm still ahead. Now the next big fight though, against 45 Hussar. He's really trying to get rid of those Elephant Archers. Not raiding at all. He could raid the woodline on the left hand side, for example. That would be really good. No, Daywalker is going through the middle.
Are win condition. Kills one. It feels like an achievement to kill one of them by now. Like Kev screaming in by Frost.
Yeah, I think the Mangodai numbers are slowly, surely going down, but I mean there's 800 gold in the bank for Daywalker. He's really saving that up right now, only producing Hussar, so probably going for one big mass again. Yeah, losing some Mangodai again, only 9 Mangodai at the front. And Frost has cut through his wood on the left hand side, now has to advance even further there. And now some Hussar finally coming in there, only 3, but now he sees that. And okay, Frost also sees that and goes for the defensive house walls there between the woodlines.
Yeah, we saw Kanji yesterday quick walling with seed workshops.
Yep.
On Monday.
2 monks also here out again for Frost. So again the healing has started.
How is Frost doing this? Like, is Frost ahead right now? I don't know. I mean,
I still don't think so.
Wise it would be good for Daywalker, but Frost doesn't make it look like Mongols have an advantage at this stage.
Yeah, and the Elephant Archers is so strong. He only has 13 on the field, but 13 Elephant Archers just clearing everything.
Yeah, armies are fixing raids because Frost is raiding more and Frost is walled. So the Hussar meat shield isn't there in the central fight because they are chasing Halberdiers and Eco.
Yeah, and even if they are there, they're just chasing the Elephant Archers who are doing hit and run, and the Onagers are clearing them basically. I think it would actually be better for Daywalker if he comes in from like 3 sides in the middle. I mean, there's enough space, right? So he can come from the left, from the right, and from his own base. And not with one big chunk. So now he's coming with one big chunk again from the right hand side. Or now from the front. And probably he's going to lose all of them. If he does that. He's losing Mangodai actually now. A lot of Mangodai going down.
16 Mangodai, 11 Elephant Archers. I think those are the 2 important numbers. Which goes down first?
Frosted really at the limit though. No food, no gold, no stone. What did he do with the stone? Did he sell the stone? I think he sold the stone for more gold.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so now his elephant archers, this 10 elephant archers, probably going to be the remaining ones. And yeah, there's still 5 SO up, and the Mangodine numbers also have increased a little bit again. Really close fights here. Both at 109 villagers exactly.
Yeah, more skirms in the mix now. Can potentially find some Mangodine kills. Yeah, Mangodine getting lost.
Yeah, and all the SO also down for Daywalker. Only one left with 1 HP, killed by the skirms. And also that the Hussar don't have the last armor upgrade. Really is hurting Daywalker right now, because even the
they aren't
skirmishers.
that great against range units, right?
Yeah, even the skirmishers who actually fire faster deal some decent damage.
How much do they do?
3. It's quite good.
No.
Raids now coming in finally from Daywalker. 10 or 15 Hussar on the left side and 10 on the top side, but top side completely watered
It's
by
like all
Frost, I
walled
believe.
or what? Oh man,
Yeah.
those, like, I wanted to say those SuNos, but I mean, Daywalker's not walling at all. So Daywalker didn't get the new SuNo meta of walling everything with buildings.
So much for not making walls. Now Frost is pushing again.
We also had Hezi in the tournament, right?
Yeah. Onager being sniped by the Mangodine. And one trap working at that castle.
A castle that he almost killed earlier, and Daywalker doesn't have gold. Trying to kill it with Hussar. The Halberdiers are there. I don't think he kills the trap. And
Yeah,
repairs. Let's go.
Daywalker spent all his gold into his siege unit again, and I think that's a mistake. I think he should invest that into Mangodine.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, and the castle will go down.
Don't tell me Frost wins with Dravidians against the Sith they shouldn't win against again.
And now skirmishers.
Oh, they also are firing on the skirms, and the elephant archers are firing on the SO.
Yeah, now the elephant archers finally in a position where they cannot really retreat. I wanted to say, because they are Hussar from both sides, but actually left hand side Hussar being cleared by the Halberdier. And now these 9 elephant archers slowly but surely moving back, and the Halberdier clearing up the Hussar again. So again, good fight for Frost.
Daywalker maybe add skirms. Skirms do kill elephant archers.
Yeah,
And
that's a
they
good
don't
point.
cost anything. Just add 40 skirms. Shoot Iliacha, shoot Iliacha, shoot Iliacha. They're also great against the helps. The light caps are shit by the Dravidians. I think Daywalker, probably already 30 minutes ago, should have added skirms.
Yeah, but if he had skirms, then Frost can just do skirms on his own, and the skirms are just better. So probably skirms Hussar is a good option, and some Mangodine in the back.
Not stop the Hussar. Like,
Yeah.
More raids trying to come in, fighting siege workshops.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem though for Frost. Frost will have no wood very soon.
Yeah. But Daywalker, how much is Daywalker pressuring the wood operations? They sales again? A lot of food. Four more Mangodine.
Well, left hand side, I think will be completely. I mean, this will be super risky for Frost to advance. So Frost is currently only in the middle, basically, with 30 villagers on wood, even more coming, and he has to defend that. While we've seen another fight in the middle, where just a lot of Hussar are wasted, I think.
Yeah, it's just the elephant archers don't die, and then they're full HP again for the next Hussar. So not full HP, but more HP. They heal quite quickly, 33. God, the medical corps is really good. Look at this. I mean, now the SO is killing it, but healing really quickly.
Frost is still at max pop, while Daywalker is at only 150 with not too much in the queue. He has no food because his farms are getting raided by Halberdier actually.
No robo. This is live. Maybe we're a little bit behind live. But it's live minus 1-2 minutes and respectively.
And now again the middle fight, again a Hussar against the Halberdier. And the Onager trying to kill the elephant archers. Not successful it is. All the elephant archers survive for now. And one Onager going down. So only food units going down, food and wood units going down here.
Halberdier raid in the south. Daywalker still hasn't found that stone.
Yes,
Frost might know about
367.
it. He's raiding that. Checking if it's still there. That could be quite some gold, maybe still. I mean, the Storm Price is probably down because like Frost sold it. Yeah, Storm Price is not high. 54 to say.
And now one trap again by Frost, trying to take down the next castle here, now on the left-hand side. And how many
Daywalker is
castles do we have
150
left?
pop. Daywalker is 150 pop.
Yeah, he has been there for a longer time because he doesn't have the food to mass his units. Ah, survives with that.
Bombs.
Siege Onager.
I don't really see him taking out the trap right now, though.
Well, if you would have 20 Mangodai, no problem. Just go there, hit, one hit, and go back. Yeah, and the Sunlight Cliff rates.
There.
Yeah, but 12 are probably not enough.
Yeah, that's a SuNo by Frost.
Yep, and now he's coming from the back, or tries at least, with the Hussar, engaging against the Siege Runner. Just one Siege Runner going down, the second one not going down.
Defensive micro, nothing really on hitting the trap. They're all just fighting the Halberdiers, trying to go up front. Mangadai got a shot. Poor Mangadai lost, and the trap is alive!
Yeah, I think that wasn't even aimed for the trap, but rather for the Onagers here from Daywalker. And yeah, the elephants, as you said, are slowly healing up here. And second trap even joining the party now. While we have more Halberdier raids on the left by Frost, should deal a lot of damage there. And Daywalker still has 79 farms somehow, but maybe his farms are actually so weirdly positioned that they are really unproductive.
Yeah, maybe it's the Den farms hurting him, yeah.
And now the Mangodai coming in to snipe the trap, but it's completely unsuccessful and loses just 5 Mangodai for free.
No! Daywalker calls the GG!
Oh my god!
With Mongols versus Dravidians! Frost wins 2 impossible matchups with Dravidians in the tournament.
What a game.
Wow. I mean, I would have wanted Daywalker to win this for a longer set, but that was so well played by Frost.
Yeah, especially because Daywalker had a lot of wood in the bank all the time. He's still at 6.5k wood, while Frost is at the limit completely. Over like less than 1,000 resources overall. Basically just having the wood at the front and on the top, but the top should be super unprotected. And yeah, just staying in the middle all the game basically for Frost and taking out what he can reach and walling the sides. Wow. Really great game here. Really well played by Frost, taking the middle and winning then against 4-1 relics against Mongols. And look at the KD. KD is 1.9k for Daywalker against 1.45k for Frost. So way better KD here for Daywalker. Killed all the health probably, but his units were just so expensive in all the siege that he lost.
Thanks for telling me, because I left the game already. I was worried because of what was COVID.
No. Gold actually quite close in total. 36k gold for Daywalker and 33k gold for Frost. 5k more gold by the relic, so
I'll be
still a little bit. Yeah, still a little bit, but in the end, Frost coming out ahead, having that control in the middle that he never really lost. There was this one point where Daywalker got his castle up, and then I left for a minute, and suddenly everything was gone, and Frost was already pushing back into Daywalker's base. Even took the relics out for a second there. And from this point on, Frost just completely dominated the middle and just stayed there. And didn't get raided on the sides enough and just walled in his base completely with barracks and houses. And managed to win this game with Dravidians against Mongols. And now it's already a match point for Frost here, 4-1 after game 5. Frost now with the match points, 4 match points for him. And he can now freely choose between still 3 of his really good civs that he had picked in the beginning, which are Slavs, Celts, and Cumans. Well, Daywalker only has Teutons left as one of his first 4 picks. Okay, Persians as the 5th pick. So I'm gonna say Frost still will go for some of his later picked civs. And with that, probably Khmer would make a lot of sense here. So probably still going for Khmer, and then we're gonna see probably Teutons for Daywalker as this is his last pick civs, but maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm loading in. I sent you the code of something only. I know, yeah, squad's wrong. Can't fix it right now. And we do have Cumans versus Persians here. Frost 9 going with the Cumans. There is water in the middle. And Persians in the north for Daywalker. Really interesting matchup. What do you think about Persians and Cumans?
It's interesting. I mean, I'm still loading in, but I'm watching the stream for now. Ah, that's why I was still loading in. There's a re by Frost.
I sent you the new code, yeah. I didn't want to say
okay,
I wanted to show it because I was already on expecting it.
Okay, I was like, okay, this is strange, but okay. Interesting. So I think depends a little bit on the map.
Trust read this because of water, right? And it's so close that elephants can maybe do something. But the water is walkable, I'm not sure. But probably he wanted the map without water.
But Cumans aren't too bad on water, are they?
No canning, but yeah, on this water, I don't know. But
but
they have the faster jump on the water here. I don't know. I actually like that map for Cumans, I think. I'm a bit weirded out by the re.
Yeah.
Are the bad gold mines? They're better for Frost. They're all on the left and very much more forward for Daywalker.
Yeah, the eco looks good here for Frost. I'm not sure. Did he lose any builds? No, he didn't.
How much spec delay on the re? So I don't miss it.
It's 7 seconds.
Okay, then I'll jump over.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Even this map is bad for Persians because they don't have farming space, right? So if he controls the middle, then there's nothing Persians can do anymore, I think. Yeah, but he gets a perfect map here for the Cumans, and this will. I'm gonna call this gonna be a re for Daywalker, but let's see. I'm at 9 seconds.
I'm at 25.
All right.
Oh boy, we are on Socotra.
Yeah.
Please Daywalker read this. Please Daywalker read this. Please Daywalker read this. Are you at 25?
Okay, I'm outside 25.
3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh, please, Daywalker, remember your re and don't end the finals like this.
Yeah, but
Frost
okay.
only used this player re.
Frost missing the base though. Not sure how that can happen. What is he doing?
His castles for Daywalker. He's playing Savar?
Frost completely missing the base though with his Hussar. That's a big mistake. That's
and
so important.
Daywalker gets a villager, so he probably won't re because he got a villain?
No, perhaps. No, Steplands coming in. Camels, obviously really good defense for Persians against the Steplancers, but it's still gonna be Cumans, and he has 7 stables. He cannot afford this. 7 stables is too much. They started with a house, so that's really fortunate for Frost, but 7 stables is just too much. He will not be able to.
Rolling them in with Stonehearts. The Camels are doing a nice defense though. Daywalker still has more villagers. Good defense so far. Oh, I'm so nervous,
already over. Oh, both players actually starting with a galleon. I was wondering who made the dock, but nobody did. So okay, that's gonna be quite some night dogs.
This house that Daywalker defended it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 7 stables is too much. You can do like 4 stables.
I thought you talked about it's too many stables for the Persian.
No way. That's absolutely
fine. He made 7 as well. I was looking at Daywalker's face and there was 7. Now he's adding an 8.
No, 7 is a good number for Persians, but 7 stables for humans seems to be an overkill. At least initially. You can add some later, but you really need those house villagers. And Frost will be housed now again. So he needs to take some fights to get rid of his army.
I mean, he can take a fight here, probably 50 versus 23 there. Daywalker nicely microing back and forth, kind of a bit like using the indecision point now, but the Steplancers are like all fighting.
Oh my god.
It's the camel. Yeah, he's clearing all the camels. But the war elephants are on the way out. One castle is up. Oh, but can he get through the houses? Can he get through the houses? He's fighting the houses. He's fighting the house on the right side. Daywalker defending the house. This is so clutch here in what could be the final game of the Grand Finals. And they just go in a round. It was open on the south after all. But Daywalker gets the second castle up. The game in the south being annoying. Thank you so much for the donation.
Market being built here by Frost, and now the traps also coming out, and he's killing the front castle, and now with this map, a mass of step lancers, it will be really hard for Daywalker to make anything happen here.
He has war elephants out, but this is so dangerous. The step lancer all in by Frost. Killing the stables as well. The camels are walking at the speed of war elephants. Daywalker trying to mask back. Putting up some really nice castle barrack while they're on the left, but can the villager get to the last racks? Villager can get to the last racks, so structures here on the left on the way up. Step lancers can potentially kill the barracks, though only being produced by one. Citadel castle's really helping out. Trebuchet is already there, though now the war elephant's going in.
Yeah, population still still crazily ahead for Frost, but now the fights. It's a little bit too early for Daywalker. I think he had to wait a little bit longer. His castle's not really under any threat right now for one or two traps. Now just losing most of his army to the huge mass of step lancers that we still have here. I think it was a little bit too early for him to go in here.
Yeah, Habit is also in the mix now for the bonus damage against both camels and elephants. And that doesn't seem to be too enough. War elephants? War elephants are good.
They're quite good, but now the Halberdier are clearing up the rest, and yeah, I think if he had a couple of more, like maybe wait like, I don't know, 1 minute or so longer before engaging, then he could have cleared this up, but this was just not enough, and now the traps are at 4, so previously only 1 or 2 traps, now we have 4 traps.
That's more dangerous. That's a bombard cannon though. One more shot and he could kill it. No, he has to go back because of this step lancer. Step lancers also roaming on the left hand side where there's some eco trying to be added.
And a few elephants trickling in here. Now we have the free kip check also being added here for Frost, and kip check not too bad, I guess, against the elephants because they shoot a couple of arrows. And even more castles being added forward by Frost, who is completely out of food. He has 0 food and only 25 villagers.
It's such an all-in. Daywalker still has some elephants queued. They're just not being produced fast enough.
I think he just had to wait there a little bit, but Daywalker also pretty much out of food, just elephants in a queue, but no food, no gold left basically for him too, so last effort here by him now, going forward with 18 elephants.
Elephants, Frost shooting at them, missing
really
the elephants, now hitting them. And the elephants are surrounded, now he also has help SO to follow this up with. Man, this is like so clutch on all the resources, but so well timed on everything. How Frost is playing the humans here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and now I don't really think I see any way for Daywalker to come back. The army is still alive here for Frost. 120 against 80 population. Okay, population got better for Daywalker, also the more valuable units. But still all the traps alive.
16 army, I think we're looking at the teal base of the fastest Chaos Champion here.
Who is also adding fish now to the right hand side. He cannot add them to the back because there's still the Scallion controlling his gold. So only adding fish to the right hand side, and maybe he could add some trading ships as well for his gold control.
Nobody will ever trade with the neutral docks in the tournament anymore, man.
Rip docks, rip traders.
Well, that also means the merchants survive that are on the docks, because normally they die when somebody sends units.
Yeah, but Eco now completely denied here for Daywalker on the left hand side, and he's still hanging in there because he probably knows, okay, there's not much Eco that Frost can have. He's controlling the gold on the back, and Frost played this kind of in an all-in style, and he's not really reproducing any army, so he sees that. And now maybe he still has a couple of elephants there. Maybe these elephants can actually clear the army. He's going for it now.
I think 13 will be enough monks in the mix as well. I don't think humans have the greatest monks, but he does have Habitiers and Siege Onagers, and yeah, the elephants are not enough. The fastest Chaos Champion is called Frost 9. So get ready for some Frost 9 streams, guys. He promised that to me.
Yeah.
Frost, too good, please, nerf. So well played here, using all the resources. Like, really, like, he had 0 of everything, but he had the best possible army for spending his food. And the 7 stables were, like, they were just designed to bring all the food and gold on the map, then to add the free kip checks and some Halberdiers and some assault against the elephant threat.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
really
a set,
replayed.
though. It was still a great set. I think Daywalker did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Frost.
Wow.
Frost also trained, like, I think he trained really, really, really a lot. So he probably trained, like, compared to the other top 4, 50 times more than they did or something. And it's also nice. I said I designed a tournament to not need that much preparation, but it's still always great to see when preparation pays off.
Yep. And I think you won the prediction that we had. I think it was 1-1 after game 3. Then you got the ad stacks right. And then did you get anything else right after that? Pavilions against Mongols? I don't think so. So I think
maybe your prediction was right though.
Yeah, that's true. I said 5-1, yeah.
5-1 was right. I would much prefer that my 5-3 was right.
Yeah, absolutely. It is what it is, though, and Frost really showed his dominance in this set.
Long live DMND. Thanks for all the kind words, guys. Boomstick says, thanks Otter and team for putting the best TM tournament in recent memory. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much, man. That I have to, like, we still do the winner interview, okay, and the crying part comes after that, right? So I'm not crying yet. Then comes the thank yous. That's the part where I'm crying.
I will post all the civs and the winning civs in bold and in caps in the chat right now. So if anybody does not want to get spoiled at this point, although seeing the result, don't look in the chat.
Well, the result is on screen and we're gonna talk about it, right?
Yeah, just because I think Robo asked for all the civs.
Ah, I see. Yeah. Well, the interview will also tell them. So we're gonna go over the games with our champion, Frost9. I don't know why I like to speak his name that brutally. Thanks for the follow, Modri. Modri, comeback, TFC 2 victory. Let's go. And Jantres, thank you so much for the $20 towards covering the expenses of the tournament. And also your kind words earlier. Thanks a lot, guys. Like, I've been really happy with the viewership of this. Obviously, thanks a lot to freaking Andy for the raid as well. And yeah, now let's talk to our champion.
Yep.
Who is the DM Beast?
Hello, guys. Hello.
You should have said
hello.
Me. Congrats, Frostman. So well played. You're unstoppable. Congratulations to winning the tournament.
Thank you.
Yeah, congrats from me.
Thank you, Zayu. Thank you, Otter. Oh boy, what a set. I'm exhausted now. My goodness. Oy.
I like. There you start, Zayu.
I start? All right. Okay. So we were already very excited from the draft on because we thought that your draft looked way better. But we were not but this was not the only opinion. So some people in chat said they like Daywalker's draft better. What's your take on this?
I think I preferred my Civ draft. I thought it was better, like just slightly better, I think.
And why is that?
I mean, I have more like treadmill crane Civs, I think. I think that really suits me. So yeah,
I
it can't really rush me. Except, okay, it rushed me one game actually.
That you lost.
Yeah, without treadmill. Yeah. I should probably read that game, but yeah. No, but I really like my draft.
Do you think the admin bans were good for you? It looked like more fast Civ spend, like a more slow Civ or siege Civ heavy draft overall?
I think it was quite a fair. Like, admin ban, I think. Like, you have some Bohemians there where I like, but you also have Berbers that is banned, Malians is banned. I like Saracens. I think it's quite even with the bans.
Okay. Yeah, Portuguese gone as well, right?
Yeah, Portuguese is gone, yeah. I think it was quite fair. 50-50.
The slow player saying that treadmill cranes fits his playstyle? Well, it's nice to have it when your opponent doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes it doesn't help, but yeah. Usually it's very nice to have.
Yeah, do you think treadmill crane is, let's say, underrated or is like super important these days?
Nah, I don't think it's super important. Maybe if it's a water map where you really have to go like early docks, then it can be very important. Like in game, was it game 3 for me, Bulgarians?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was game 3, yes.
Yeah, I think you could kind of see where like treadmill cranes is better. So you can produce everywhere much faster.
It's a good example, but I want to first ask you about the Turk snipe, because that made me not prefer your draft as much. Why did you snipe Turks? I didn't get that.
Because I know he's good with rushing with Turk, so I don't want to play against that. I don't want to die to like coward.
The market push. Turk market push? Or
yeah,
just like the rush?
Yeah, I could probably be dead even before that. Yeah, I didn't want to play against that. So that's why I removed Turks.
We were wondering because you had 5 elephant sips.
Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't. I didn't plan to play heavy on elephant sips. It just happened, and I think they were quite good against his sips.
It's not the worst thing to happen to you, I think. I would fare way worse if I got an elephant heavy draft, but your style, I think, with many elephant sips, isn't too bad for you, right?
Yeah, as long as they have cannons, I think it's really good. But he got the best elephant sieve, so that sucked. Persians.
Well, you took it out. But let's start from game 1. Game 1 was an elephant victory, I think. Bengalis versus what was it? Even Mayans.
Mayans, yeah. I feel like that's he can't really do anything on that map with Mayans. He was kind of stuck in his little base.
Yeah, he tried to go for the water and maybe get somehow an advantage there. But yeah, we figured like I mean the map was basically covered by wood entirely, except for a small path between you two. And we really quickly figured out that you would just cut a little bit with Onagers and make your way so that the water wouldn't matter. But also the water was walkable, so first you cleared his water and then you cut it even to make them attacking a bit more from the land. But yeah, I think this was a very one-sided game.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything he can do there really. Like maybe if he had cannon galleon, he could have sniped some buildings, but yeah, not really. Yeah. Game 1 very tough for him.
Yeah, that was pretty impossible. And then, like, Daywalker has an interesting story with Goths in the tournament. Because he played Franks versus Goths 2 times to start off both the semis and the quarterfinals. Won with Franks against them both time. And now he drafted Goths himself.
And now he wins with them.
Yep. But you almost came back in that game. It was a crazy game because we were like calling it, and then suddenly you had more pop than him.
Yeah, I still had like, I don't know, 100 champions queued. But I was so behind in economy. Yeah, I couldn't really get back from it. I tried to play it out, but no. He has kept on raiding me, and I think that was very good for him.
Yeah. We kept saying that, yeah, you have like an advantage now, but like how can you really push? But are quite slow with the pushing. Maybe you have a couple of traps, but then he's gonna take some fights. Even if the fights go bad for him, his eco will be so much better. He has all the farms in the world, and you have just no space even to make farms. You try to like house wall the left hand side of your base to protect from his raids, and then he just trap pushed you from there too. So yeah, it was super tough, I think.
Yeah, he really cornered me into like a little pocket. I couldn't expand anywhere. I had to farm forward, and that's never good.
He made a really late champion switch. Do you think that was the key to victory, that he made so many Huskars?
Nah, I don't think it matters really what he queued up, honestly. I couldn't really stop him, like, he just outproduced me. Maybe I should have clumped, but I don't know if that would have helped, really.
But you didn't really use villagers, right? He just overwhelmed you in a way.
Yeah, totally overwhelmed me. But then I felt like he went like to 0 food, because it didn't produce any more units. So I felt like maybe I have like 5% chance of getting back in this game. But yeah. Not really.
So we were questioning a little bit the castle start. So we saw that it was quite useful against the Huskats early on, where they were still on relatively low numbers and killed quite some of them. But then once you got the high numbers, they were quite irrelevant. Do you think that adding like more barracks in the beginning, like at minute 10 you have like 10 barracks, do you think adding or starting with 10 barracks immediately would have been better?
I think it would have been better if I just made one castle, and 10 barracks, and maybe added like 6 workshops super early.
I mean, you have one, but you didn't produce really from that.
Yeah, I really needed, I don't know, very good Onager shots. Maybe I could have survived.
Okay.
I think it would have overwhelmed me, whatever I would have done. I should have read.
Tweppy said he practiced this matchup, or like you played this matchup against each other and you won it with Zetnus.
Yeah. But this was like playing against Barbarian AI Extreme. And I couldn't stop it.
Daywalker the Barbarian, I like that.
Next level.
Next level, I see.
Barbarian AI super extreme.
Yeah.
But what do you think about that matchup in general?
I think it's good for Britons. If you just survive, I think it's good for Britons. You have Siege Engineer, you can snipe his Siege. Yeah. I don't think you can really do much with Goffs. I guess you have Huskarls, but yeah.
Don't you think the start will basically almost always look like this, and then he can always raid you from the sides all the time?
I guess. Well, if he plays like this, yeah, absolutely. But usually players don't really go like all in like this, so yeah.
It wasn't the only all in of the set, so you got it back, I guess.
Yeah. That was a good strategy by him.
Yeah,
Couldn't stop it.
No, it's really nicely played. And then game 3, yeah, that was the one where you said Red McCrane mattered a lot, right? The Bulgarians, what was it?
Yeah.
It's hard to speak these civs as they're so B heavy.
Yeah, Burmese against Bulgarians.
You know, that Bog map or whatever that was. Bog Island.
Yeah, that was an interesting map. So you basically had water everywhere, almost, except for like a little bit of wood behind your bases. And then there was this only very small, narrow path through the middle for the land units.
Yeah.
But it doesn't really matter probably because you had basically can move with ships everywhere. So yeah.
And he doesn't have heavy demo, so it's kind of fine to even like mix in some land units.
Yeah, I was surprised we saw so many land units that game. When I saw the map, I thought it would be pure water fight or pure ship fight rather.
Water and towers.
Water and towers, yeah. I didn't even think of towers.
Yeah, I was a bit surprised that you didn't, especially because Bulgarians don't have bomber cannon. Sorry, what's it called? Cannon galleon.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, Bulgarians are super bad on water, right? They don't have any of the tanks, just galleons basically, and that's it.
Yeah, they're so insanely slow on a map like this.
Yeah.
So that's very unfortunate for him that it generated this version, I guess.
And then we also had docks in the corners of that map, which nobody utilized.
I kid you not, like after he resigned, I looked over and saw the docks. I was like, oh shit, someone's gonna say something about that. Because I told Otter I was going to scout like every single corner in every single game.
We had it in like all semifinals and third place match and finals, and not a zero players of U4 went for the dogs. Whereas like Billy always went for the dogs when they were there.
Yeah, I don't know. Yes, you never go out to the corner, I guess, on a water map.
Yeah, also on this map, it should be really good because even your farthest dock should be fine because the ships would move through your base and not like around because there's water everywhere.
Yeah, so it will be protected.
Map, and also, I mean, okay, in this map, you still had the gold income, obviously, from the middle. All the gold was in the middle. He doesn't have any gold, more or less. So I think not adding them in as early as this game ended was also absolutely fine here, of course. But there wasn't too much gold here. Yeah,
and the middle mattered a lot, right? And the Treadman got you the middle. He only has 1 gold in his base. A nice job sniping all the crepos. He was in there for a while in the game, had some conics, and then couldn't make any more. No castles, no crepos.
Yeah, I kind of saw his conics, and I felt like he wanted to do like one major attack. So I was waiting for that.
No, he did that.
But he managed to snipe my traps, unfortunately. That was quite costly.
He had pretty nice demo shots partially. Like
Yeah,
slow, heavy demo.
I think they are taking out my traps, or is it the conics?
A
It's the
mixture. I guess the traps took out the protection. I guess there's
Yeah.
demos is straight out taken over.
Yeah, and then the last two traps you lost by moving them forward into his demos.
They thought they were rams for a
Yeah.
second.
But yeah, you just had the ship mass and the galleons, and also some raids at the back then with ships, and then I think he called it.
Yeah, I think Burmese have shipwrights, right?
No, they don't. But they have dry dock.
Felt like I could do so many ships. I don't know why. That's very good.
Yeah. Do you like Burmese? You pick them, I think, almost every set and won with them almost every set.
I think after this tournament, I kind of like them. They're a bit underrated with strong infantry, you have cannons, strong towers. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like them before. I rated them really low, actually.
But
I
you seem to
really
keep
like them.
picking them and winning with them. And people also
Yeah,
during the game said in chat, okay, Frost is unstoppable with Burmese.
I don't know about that, but I think they died on a land map to Onagers. But they're strong though.
Yeah.
Underrated.
And now we come to, I think, what is my favorite game. Like, obviously, like the game after that was like also amazing in a lot of ways, the better game. But it is like just for the weirdness of it, my favorite game of the tournament, I think. The monk play, the monk meat shield of the Aztecs against the Ethiopians.
Yeah, I think those like Aztecs monks is like perfect at sniping siege onagers. You can kind of use them as you said, like a meat shield, and then they're just healing each other. It's perfect.
Even against the Civ with Heresy and Faith.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, especially when you get the till.
Yeah,
very
the
good.
tier was a big part, and he actually, I mean, Daywalker got already the castle up very early on at this part of the hill, so we thought, okay, he might have an advantage here, but then you just completely pushed him back.
Yeah, I think he wasted some gold on his cavaliers. I kind of
Yeah.
understand the idea with that, but it's also very expensive.
Hmm.
And the Aztec army generally is quite cheap.
Yeah. I mean, also the champions are kind of okayish probably against the cavalier because they have the extra attack.
Yeah.
Hmm. So did that that game against Kellen help you here, where you had to fought him against students? I think
I guess. Yeah.
it was kind of similar. I think.
Very similar, actually. Like trying to snipe all the siege with monks and your own onagers, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good training. I hope he hears this because that was a very nice training.
Is that a game I saw?
I think that was a training game somewhere at midnight 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was very
Okay, that's
spontaneous.
Yeah, but do you think you won that on SO micro or you won that by your monk meat shield?
I think that's so. Carried it. Like he takes one bad fighter in the middle. Yeah, right now.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, those monks they help. They heal everything. It adds up, I guess.
So
yeah,
the monks were like, they were super. Like Monuna said in chat, like it's a monk meat shield, right? Because the SO shoots them, they don't die on one shot, and then they heal up, so they tank more SO shots. It's crazy.
Yeah. And even if he brings out cannons, it's like, it's fine.
and I think due to the new monk tech, I think they have like 5 HP more, right? And then also they heal immediately now after the patch.
You mean they have 100 now?
Yeah, healing is better.
Yes.
Monks don't. Monks heal each other better now. So monks for these situations got buffed. They got nerfed overall, but I think for Aztecs in this situation, it's a big monk buff actually. Yeah, true. Good.
Yeah.
So,
I think this was one of the few matchups that was good for Aztecs, like where they can actually fight. If it would have generated water, I would have been so dead.
Oh yes.
Aztec, like I don't know, Ethiopian Navy is also quite a shite.
You have like war galley with Aztecs.
Got fast fires against no heavy demo at least. I wanted to ask like if Aztecs are better than Melee confirmed. No, but
Oh yeah, Aztecs are definitely better than melee. Definitely.
That's the right answer. I think you proved that here. AR still thinks melee are better, even though he saw the game. But yeah.
I think poles might be the worst civ in DM.
Yeah, says
I'm not so sure about that actually, because I think poets have not been used to their full potential yet. I think the trample damage on the Hussar, for example, could be something.
I think Poles
And
also have
usually
some
they
okay
die
matchup.
before they get to that point.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was a big Pole fan for a while.
Yeah, I really don't like poles. They feel weak, like overall everywhere.
I still
They
hate
don't
melee.
have one like unit that's strong. The O-Book is like, I don't know, can be strong, but most of the time dies to SO or a ranged unit. So
Well, with melee at least you have those cheap elephants.
yeah.
Oh yeah, Legend. I think we're talking about tournament civs. I would agree that Armenians, at least if they don't get a water map otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
Oh yeah, they take the prize.
I mean, I still think Romans are the second worst and melee the third worst.
I like the Roman unique unit. I like it. The Centurion. Seems strong.
Hensi made them work.
Oh yeah.
All the bad civs had someone winning a game with them, right? You won a game with Malay, you won a game with Aztecs, Hezi won a game with Romans.
Yeah, someone won with Poles, I remember that.
Yeah, I forgot the Pole win. Who won with Poles?
It was Poles against Britons. I think it was Polar Series against Spring.
Spring won with Poles, yeah.
Ah.
That's why he picked them into Decider as well. I was so weird about he picked them into Decider because he won in the elimination match, or winner match with them.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah, true.
That means every civ has won, I guess.
Italians have won as well. Like also a civ that they've been winning a lot, right? Serie won twice with them. You won with them in the semis.
Yeah. You even won with Hindustani in your last set.
Well, that was against Romans. I mean,
well, still, you won.
Well, Hindustanis were played like 300 times more than the other civ we mentioned.
I'm not sure if I saw a single Japanese game actually, but or Sicilians. I didn't see any Japanese or Sicilian games.
But I lost with Sicilian against Dravidians against AR.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I was few Sicilian games, I think.
Well, you can do the stats on that later.
But
Let's
we
go to
can
game
now
number
talk
5.
about how OP the combination of Dravidians and Frost is.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You beat Saracens and now you beat Mongols as well with them. Man.
Oh, but this was like to my limit. I almost got cramps in my arm after this game. This was like on the edge of like what I can perform. That was too much for me.
2 hours of continued SO micro.
Yeah, it was too much. That almost broke me. Oh my god. Yeah, super hard to play against Mongols with your own Onagers. Trying to micro your elephants and everything. Yeah, it's not good for the mouse with all the clicking, I think.
You need a new mouse after that game.
Well, you can buy a new mouse now from the prize money. So
yeah, you can upgrade.
I think for 330 euros you can afford a decent mouse.
Yeah,
probably a few decent mouses.
I think one will be enough. I hope we don't see this too much again because it's not good for me. It's too much.
But I mean, you had to make a deforestation game, right? I love the fact that you started instantly deforesting. That was a great move. I think it worked.
I tried to just go for his base basically, and once again the middle was a hill, so that was super important for me.
Yeah, you stayed at the hill basically the entire game. And basically the story of this game is you go forward, clear the buildings that you can clear from the hill, and then you stay there, and then the game ends. Basically, that's what happened.
I felt like as soon as I took a step down from the hill, I died. I could, like certain buildings I couldn't reach.
Yeah.
They were like just outside of the reach.
Yeah, the castle you couldn't basically reach. You tried 1 or 2 times, you lost your army, and then you said no. And
then I tried to start hunting his monastery because it was a bit unprotected on the right side.
Yeah.
And yeah, I felt if he just raided a little bit more, I would have died. Just a little bit more.
We felt the same, but you were so well protected with your buildings on the outside. And he made some ramp pushes, but they were like unprotected. He had like 7 ramps, and then they killed like 3 siege workshops, and then they died. He didn't add any like Hussar or Mango Dye to that push.
Yeah, and I also kind of saw it quite early. I used like outposts on the side.
Yeah. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I knew that was a thing that could come here, like side ramps, side pushes.
And you were also quite short on wood the entire game, and in the end, not really much wood to chop. Like in the middle, a little bit. But he still had a quite decent wood bank, so we were fearing that you were actually quite behind.
Hoping.
Okay. So he still had like wood when he resigned.
Yeah, like 7K.
Ooh, I was 0, I think.
Yeah, you had like 1.5K. Yeah.
Yeah, I was basically at like 0 everything.
Yeah, but the entire game.
You used all your res all the time.
Yeah, there was like no bank, so if he wiped my army once, like completely, yeah, would have been.
These elephant archers are so
Probably
hard
good.
to wipe, though. I mean, medical, you had like double medical corps. You had so many times where you had monks around them, plus they heal it themselves as well. Right?
Yeah, I tried to have monks around them to heal them, and I realized like mid game that okay, my elephants must be like healing themselves for something, because they're taking only their shots, but they're not going down. So yeah,
They are.
yeah, I kind of realized it mid game.
We have to talk about the relic sneak attempt for a little bit.
Oh yeah. I mean, he was super quick actually to picking up the relics that were close to me. So I think he had 4 relics.
Yeah.
He picked them 2 on the top, where now you see the Megadai and the Camels. I think there were 2 there.
Yeah, I tried to go for them as well, but he invested more in taking it, and that's why he got it. And,
Yeah, but he didn't take the 2 that were in his base for a really long time.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
At some
Yeah,
point he took them, but not until like minute, I don't know, 30 or so.
Okay. Yeah, then it's very good for me, since I only had 1.
Yeah, I mean he got 5K more gold out of them during the game.
Okay. Yeah, I tried to kinda maybe take a relic from him, since they were so forward. But yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work at all.
And he also killed your monastery once with rams.
Yeah. I saw that attack coming, but I didn't have any units. I was so pop capped in the front. So I had to like delete units.
Also a bit out of gold at that point, right? There was one well-timed ram push. The other ones you stuck out quite fast.
Yeah. I didn't have gold, but I could only like produce helps for protecting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think like Mongol skirms would have been an option there around the 1 hour 20 mark?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, to take down the elephants, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah.
you could never kill them.
Yeah, because I couldn't really reproduce them if I lost them. Yeah. I started adding my own skirms to snipe his Mangodice.
Yeah, that's why I thought about it then, that Daywalker could have had the skirms 20 minutes before that.
Yeah. That would have definitely helped, I think. Yeah, this was such a tough match.
Do you think Dravidians is like the perfect civ for your style? Because it's like tanky units, SO, really nice army comp for you?
I think it's too slow. It's too slow for me.
Even for you?
Yeah, it's too slow. Like, you're so vulnerable on the sides. You can basically only attack on one spot. Yeah, I don't really like Dravidians in that aspect.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's like the best civ. Obviously, it's like a mid-tier civ, I would say.
Yeah.
But I think it's one that you can probably play better than anybody else.
I guess it fits my playstyle, but I don't really. I wouldn't prefer to play them, honestly. But they're strong.
You added some light cap there too for raiding some. I think the raiding helped you quite a lot, because he was stuck at 150 pop at some point, because he wasted so many hussar. You made some super nice micro where he basically killed his own hussar with his SO all the time. And then he was out of food, and you raided him a little bit with the halves and with the light calf, and he didn't get up to 200 pop anymore. I think that was quite key.
With Daywalker, usually he just throws out farms, so usually you can kind of find farmers that is very exposed. So that's why I started adding light cab, and also to find his lumbers, because I didn't really find any. I really tried to look for them.
Yeah, he didn't have too many. Yeah, like 20, 30, I don't know. He made mostly light calf late game.
Yeah. Yeah, but those light calves, they die so fast.
Yeah.
You go past a castle, they're dead instantly.
Yeah. So when did you realize that the going for the hill in the middle strategy would be your go-to option?
Very early actually, very early.
Okay.
I felt like I couldn't contest a mobile game, so that's why I stayed in the middle.
Yeah, 2 sides is hard for you, I think.
Yeah, splitting up the elephants, yeah, it doesn't really work against Mongols. You just die, I think.
Okay.
But let's go. What was your thought about like the Persian pick there at the end?
I understand the pick, and we actually had I don't know if you saw the first, because I read the first.
Yeah, we saw the map. Like we thought that map was good for you.
I didn't want to play it because it was like too far, and maybe he gets up some docks and heavy demos my step lancer. So that's why I read.
What if you go for a, let's say, not super fast start, but let's say just a relatively fast start, get the water control, and then keep him in his base there? Because he had like no place to farm in his base, and the water was completely dominant on the middle. So if you just have the water control and heavy demos kill probably the war elephants as well.
I think they have normal demos, Kumans.
Oh, they don't have the heavy demos?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's also an aspect why like.
But I think thought you get water control there with the faster start, so I thought it was okay.
I would probably get it, but I'm also like I was worried that he was going to do this elephant wall thing he did against Andy, and I didn't wanna play against that.
Yeah, okay, the water.
And you got really lucky with how you reworked out, right? Getting Socotra. You could have gotten Fortress there with the re.
Yeah. Super lucky getting this.
Humans have actually the worst water in the game confirmed.
Really?
Yeah, they had no heavy demo. They have Galleon but no Bracer, and they only have Careening, no Dry Dock, no Shipwright.
No. Isn't Aztecs the worst?
No Cannon Galleon, no Dromons. So they have Galleon without Bracer and Fast Fire, but no upgrades. And Aztecs do get Dry Dock and do get Shipwright, so they can actually make. Yeah, okay, humans also get Fast Fire, so they can make faster and cheaper Fast Fire ships.
I feel like we have to see that matchup at some point. Kumans versus Aztecs on a water map.
But only on a water map, yeah.
Yeah. Team Islands. Let's go.
Okay.
Best of 21.
We can test that. But let's talk about the final game. It looked like you what was really impressed me about how you played the last game. It was still close, I think. Was that you used every single rest for your push.
I went totally all in there. Because I felt like if he gets to an elephant number similar to what he did against Andy, then I'm screwed. Doesn't matter what I do with the Onagers, I die anyway. So yeah, I really had to like put pressure on him all the time.
But his start kind of worked okay against it. I think he didn't try to get the castles this time. He started with a lot of stables and camels.
Yeah, I think that was good, but it also delayed like his elephant production. No. But I mean, it saved his start, so he survives it. But it also it stops his elephant production.
He survived like the rush, and then kind of died to the all-in.
Yeah, because he didn't really get up that number of elephants you needed.
Yeah, there were a couple of points in the game. So first from the get-go, I was saying like, okay, this is a re for Daywalker for sure. I mean, this is the best map for humans you can hope for. Like this closed map, you know.
Yeah.
And then you didn't find his. Then you didn't find his base with your Hussar. So I was like, okay, so this is a huge disadvantage. This is super important if you're on a close map to find the base with a Hussar. I mean, the base is super easy to find, obviously here, and kill some units. But you didn't. It was like, okay. Yeah, no, it's not trash talk. It's just saying super easy. It should be super easy to find. But you are obviously concentrated on building up your base and not losing villagers. And then he also made 7 stables. Where I thought like, okay, I mean, humans normally when I produce out of 4 and build houses for the rest, that's pretty much optimal. But this kind of fitted you all instant later on, where you just mass pumped those step lancers.
Yeah, those step lancers in like when you clump them up, they're so strong, very strong, and they even beat camels, almost. I think. I mean, I outnumbered him here in the camel fights, so that's why I kind of killed him. But yeah.
I mean, at some point here now, where you had like 1 trap out, maybe the second coming in, we were like, okay, now you have the step lancers, but you cannot break. Like he has this wall somehow, and you didn't really get into that. And then we said, okay, now he should wait and mass some units and then go for the attack. But he went too early, I think. Now he went with like 20 camels and 10 elephants, and this was just not enough. Just the fights are just way better for you.
Yeah, he should have like waited there. Even if it like sucks that I'm trapping his castle, he should have
Yeah, it's
waited.
just one trap or two traps. He was even repairing. He had 4 TCs up at this point, so eco development was fine. And the elephants actually now still actually killed some.
Yeah, yeah, they're killing the stabilizers.
So if he waits like maybe 10 or 15 more elephants, even though you're trapping his castles, yes, but I mean until this point nothing has happened, right? The castle's still alive, just repairing, all good. You are not in his base. At this point, just wait and go for 50. I don't know, not 50, but 30 elephants and the rest of the camels, and that should be any clear up for him, no?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And then he's in the commanding position because you don't have any eco.
Yeah, but that's always so tricky. Like when you play like
Yeah,
the
it's super
last game
difficult.
and everything is going on. It's like okay, I'm going for it. Go.
Yeah, obviously we can also see that you have this huge all-in and so on. But he was controlling your gold at the back, for example, with this one galley.
That was so
2 gold
annoying.
piles. And then also, like, there was no place to farm for you. You had 0 food the entire game. And you were adding fish later on, which was good thing. But also it takes them a while to get the food in, right? So you were not at 200 pop at all here, like 120 or so at some point.
Yeah. If he somehow would have killed my army here, I would have died.
Yeah.
Galen was funny, but I want to switch a bit to more general questions because I also want to do my thank you speech. Thanks
I
for the
have some
great
people
analysis.
to thank as well. You want to start, Otter?
I don't know, like.
One more thing, you missed the dogs again in the last game.
Oh, damn it. I should have sent out my galleon that I started with to scout the corner. Oh boy.
You go first, Frost. Whatever you wanna add here after your victory, and like just some general thoughts and maybe the thank yous.
Okay. I have some people to thank, I guess. I want to thank you, Sayu, and AR12 for like training. You guys have played a lot of games, and yeah, it's been super helpful actually. Like getting all the matchups and testing different stuff. It's been very nice. And also a special thanks to Twep and Polar for playing an absurd amount of games. We played way too much, and I think that was what made me win this tournament. Like we played everything basically, way too much. And also a special thanks to you, Otter, and the whole admin team for organizing this. Huggie, Blacksky, TomSnuffles, even you, Kelar, if you hear me. Thank you, man. And also thank you to Cast of Empires for like donating $400, I think, to this tournament. Yeah. So making all this happen is huge thing. So thank you to all of you. And thank you for all the players that have played in this tournament and all the viewers. It really helps us. It's really nice.
Thank you so much, Frost. I mean, you're the most kind and easy to manage player I know, and also love that preparation paying off.
It's easy to be kind when you win. It's easy to be kind when you win. I promise you that. But it's also been very nice to co-cast with you, Otter. So many thanks.
We had a great time. Like, thank you so much for that as well. And obviously, it must be great to be the champion, right? And all the preparation paying off. Like, you probably put in way more hours than some other players in the tournament. There was some that also prepared a lot, but glad to see preparation working. And
thank you, man. Thank you.
Enjoy your victory, man.
Yeah, I gotta take it easy now. Just relax, sit back, and enjoy what you're gonna say now. So thank you, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Frost. Congrats again.
Bye.
Yeah, Zayu, any more commentary from your side? Before I think I would do my thank you speech.
I don't really know. It was a great tournament. We casted, I think, quite some sets together, like earlier on, and now the finals. And I was really happy to be part of this and really good games. Not the set we were hoping for in terms of number of games, but the games were still really good and really good performance by both players. Couldn't have hoped for much more. So yeah, I'm really happy with the tournament. I mean, I already said some words before, so don't want to make this too long. And just thank you again for hosting this and organizing this. and making this a great tournament.
And thank you so much, Sai. It's always great to co-cast with you because I can kind of relax, and I know, like, if there's something game focused that needs to be casted while I'm focused on something else, I know you always got my back and you always care about the games. I think you're a great, fantastic co-caster, and I'm so happy to be able to cast with you.
Thank you so much. All right, then have a good evening, and I will enjoy your speech.
See ya. I don't want to hype it up too much, and I actually have nothing prepared.
You'll do fine.
See you, man.
See ya.
Yeah, guys, this is the conclusion of the Fastest Chaos. I hope you enjoyed it. First person to thank, obviously, directly is Daywalker. Great set, man. I know, like, it's 5-1, but that doesn't really represent it, right? How close game 4 was, how well the tournament performance of you, Daywalker, overall was as well. Right, beating freaking Andy, beating True, really nice run there. And yeah, I think you can be proud, and very well played to you. Yeah, and I mean, just to give a little bit of context, I think I will add some music, so I higher the chance of crying. Oh yeah, true. We had a bit of back and forth about if you joined it, right, Daywalker? That was the right decision to join it, I think. But yeah, I mean, before the tournament, I was a bit burnt out with organizing tournaments. Like, burnt out is a bit too much, but like, yeah, I kind of didn't want to host more tournaments last spring, and I really missed playing DM. I mean, that's the single reason why I thought if I'd do the tournament. I just really wanted to play DM. And couldn't find too many games, and also I was tired of playing runestones when I got to play DM. So I just thought, okay, let's do a DM tournament, and let's do one that I would like to enjoy to play, but moreover also something that's enjoyable to watch. And I think it worked really well with the Hyperrandom idea. It was also a bit gathered towards like not that much preparation needed for the players because there wasn't that much activity. We saw really interesting maps. I heard a lot of the players said they were fun to play. I had some that would have preferred Runestone's mirrors, which is something I thought more people would like really wish for Runestone mirrors than actually did. I won't say names, but there's a lot of people that messaged me that they actually found out how enjoyable it is to play like a variety of maps or to play the Hyperrandom map as well. So that's making me really happy that the tournament concept also worked. Bit of the downside of that is competitiveness. Obviously, mirror runestones is probably the most competitive thing you can get. I would have been bored casting though. And I think then the casts are worse. And the whole experience is also not as good. And yeah, I really enjoyed watching this tournament. We had some hiccups in the earlier stages with admin decisions and stuff. Want to thank all the people who sent me nice messages during that, because it was a bit tough. Don't think I will name names there because there was PMs. Overall, the tournament, I got a lot of really, really nice messages from players, from previous tournament hosts, and future tournament hosts as well. So that helped a lot to push through with what happened and to enjoy also the final stages of the tournament. I guess we get more to the thank you part now. I want to thank Alkhalim for doing the graphics. And it might not look as much, and the Wikipedia guy said, oh, it's just AI, but it's also edited. And I know I spent a full evening with Alkhalim working on the concept art for the tournament, and he spent more time on it. So thanks a lot for just spontaneously. We don't know anybody for the graphics, and we didn't have funds at that point, and we thought it would be a $150 tournament for helping us out with that and really putting some hours into that. Thanks a lot, Alkhalim, for that. Then obviously thanks a ton to the admin team. Thanks a lot to Blacksky. Thanks a lot to TomSnuffles, who also casted parts of the qualifiers and the earlier matches. thanks a lot to Huggie. I'm just trying not to miss anybody. I want to thank, like, I want to really highlight thanking Huggie, because Huggie was the admin that was always there when something was going not as well, that solved a lot of situations, that always kept calm, that, like, had the perfect wording for each admin message, even in troubling situations, that solved while we had, like, bit of complaining in a really nice way, and cleared everything. And I always know that Huggie has my back. He did so much work that you can't see, guys. So if you see Huggie anywhere, please make sure to salute him. And he's doing more tournaments. This is the only tournament he had during the same time frame as well. So he's doing a ton of things for the community, and adminning is really tough. It's not an easy job. You won't get much praise. You will mainly get blame. So yeah, make sure to thank the admins, especially the ones that aren't, like, you know, hosts. And like me, you could see, right? Me, like, I also, like, it's also good for my stream and stuff, but Huggie doesn't profit in it, right? He just does it out of love for the community, and he is doing a fantastic job at it. I want to thank all the mods for doing predictions. I can't believe I'm saying that. But yeah, thanks to everybody who's, like, supporting the channel with like modding as well. And thanks to all the co-casters. I've had so many people I co-casted with. I already thanked Zayu. Camred, for example, I'd seen chat now, co-casted a lot with me. Obviously, Frost was a fantastic co-caster. Like, I don't know how I would have dealt with the Viper rate. Now the mods are closing the prediction. Praising mods helps. Yeah, co-casting with Frost was so great, right? We had that Viper rate, that huge Viper rate during the best set ever. Freaking Chris Tweppy was such a fantastic set to have a Viper rate during. A lot of thanks to Chris and Tweppy. That's it as well. But also co-casting that with Frost made the whole experience of being rated by Viper with 3,000 people and like something like that, and 700 staying for the rest of the really long game, which I think is a big achievement that people liked watching DM as well, coming over from the Viper raid. So that was amazing, and I think Frost co-casting with me is a big part of why so many people stayed as well. And generally heightening the experience of the tournament there. But I think the players. I think I'm doing the players last. I have to go to the Met Arena so I don't forget anybody of the donors. Because what's this? When I thought of this tournament, I thought, yeah, let's do a little DM tournament, right? Do just a little event so there's some DM again. I would have never thought that we are hosting and then the goal that we dreamed of was like B tier, right? Getting like 400 maybe. But we got an $825 tournament, the biggest tournament outside of like being part of the Orga team for World Cup, I guess. But the biggest tournament I hosted is definitely this one. And I didn't imagine it to be. And I'm super happy that it became that. Big part of that is Cast of Empires. He not only did he donate $400, he's also streaming the tournament to an audience that isn't normally the DM audience, that isn't normally watching that much like competitive tournament scene, right? Mainly making videos about ranked games that are really well produced and really well casted, and people enjoy that a lot. And he will cast the later stages of this tournament as well, right? As YouTube premieres. As I said, he has a little kid, so it wasn't possible for us to co-cast really anymore. But for example, the semifinals is already here, and the other semifinals and the grand finals will also be casted here. So if you're in the time zone, and there's premieres and you can hang out with him on the live chat. If you're on the time zone, please go there, please say hi. Because he did so much for Deathmatch with co-hosting this with me, with investing $400 into it. And he loves DM, he played DM in the past. He wants to start playing next year. So if you can hang out a bit in his community, I think a good chance we can get him to play DM as well. And that would be obviously great for DM, right? So please go there, please say hi to him. And he's a great person as well. Then the other donors, Kai Coco donating his winnings of the 12-hour stream. Obviously, my co-organizers also donated. Huggie even donated as well, and he will donate the DLC 2 to the Silver League. Thanks to $5 to Eisen. Big contribution by Leaf, $50. Thanks a lot for that. Blacksky is also actually 50. We just used 35 of that for something else. And obviously, most massive donation by Amons, $150. I still am kind of shocked from when that came in. Thanks a lot, Amons. Like, Amons was also here a lot, was chatting a lot, was predicting a lot of civs, right? And Amons also like a secretly great person around the community. But he's not secretly great, but like not too many people know him. But he's having so many streams with his knowledge and mod work as well. Big shout out to Amons. And then also thanks to Rob Perry, FU Snack, and Creeping Death for donating during the Viper raid, and for Crazy Joe, also one of the big pillars of DM support. And thanks today to Jan Chess as well for another donor towards the expenses. And for a lot of subs. Like, I can't name all the sub gifters obviously, but I saw Legend gifting a lot, and Legend's always doing that with DM content, so thanks for being what you are, Legend. And now the main point, thanks to the players. Like, at the end, in the single elimination, the experience with the players was like perfect, right? We had like the whole lot of timing issues, like with NAC on the weekend coming up, cartographers, NAC kind of blocking our calendar there. It's not our calendar because we're too small, right? But we had to adapt to it. And adapting was super easy with the Final Four. I was able to set up a schedule with them for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday that worked perfectly. So a lot of thanks for like being so considerate, prioritizing the tournament in certain ways as well, to freaking Andy, Daywalker, Ganji, and Frost, but also to all the other players in like the final stages of the tournament. It was great, and Brew overslept, but he was just being super sweet in the talks with him after that. So I also love you, Brew. And yeah, also to Polar for co-casting. For example. And yeah, great games. Like, really thanks to the players. We had so many great sets, right? Already in the round of 16, like Hazy Nilly, what a banger. True Zayu was a great set. Chris Tweppy, one of the sets of the tournament for me. Then True Daywalker, great quarterfinals. And also, like, the final stages might have been a bit more one-sided, like from the score-wise, but I think game-wise, the grand final was really good. And Daywalker has a great story throughout the tournament. Yeah, now I had one more thing. Oh yeah, upcoming events. Like, if you want to see more deathmatch, please support the people as well that are looking to host events. I know I'm Coming is looking to host Unity Cup. They're looking for donations. And Polar told me during the cast of this tournament as well that he actually has the settings ready for Winter's War 2. So if you want to see a DM team game tournament, something we didn't have in a while now, message Polar, and if you are able to contribute in a way, message Polar, and I would love to see Winter's War 2. I would also love to see Unity Cup happen, so yeah. That's kind of what I wanted to say, I think. I hope I didn't forget too much.